We're giving zero R, living zero G. We're starbound, we fly. We light it up in hyperdrive, yeah, baby, starbound. So high, we're beaming up our dreams tonight, yeah, baby, starbound.
I'm coming in hot, drop pod, hop from ship to ship, whipping the hot rod. Get the thing tricked out with the top mods, all expenses paid, yeah, that's on God. I'll make it look so dang easy, please no photos, don't be creepy. Work and play hard, get no freebies. That dioxide got you easy. Just landed New Atlantis, hopped on out to be surrounded by bandits. Kung Fu got moves like a mantis, let's you and I run away, Atlantis. I feel that summer breeze, stress free and 100 G's. Hit play and run it, please. Champagne and Sunny D.
Come and make a wish on me, shooting like a star across the galaxy, riding on a new kind of frequency. We're giving zero R, living zero G. We're starbound, we fly. We light it up in hyperdrive, yeah, baby, starbound. So high, we're beaming up our dreams tonight, yeah, baby, starbound.
Settle up for the new premiere, gonna let everyone know I'm here. Ride that pony to the new frontier, heed the call and show no fear. Let me take you out the Milky Way, what you mean by bills to pay? Leave it behind cause the stars await, gonna have you spin that wheel of fate. Hush, hush, gotta keep it on the low, try not to rush, nobody's gotta know. Been caught, now the cover's been blown, go out blazing, let's give them a show. Running low on oxygen, see another spaceship hopping in. Oh, they're bad, we robbing them, caught again, we got a dip. We out here, we are vibing, surf promise, we start riding. Set course cause we war driving, this feeling can't describe it. You're starborn, I'm starbound, you and we, nobody can top our sound. We got a job to do to make the hearts pound, so go and hit the stage and pour your heart out.
Come and make a wish on me, shooting like a star across the galaxy, riding on a new kind of frequency. We're giving zero R, living zero G. We're starbound, we fly. We light it up in hyperdrive, yeah, baby, starbound. So high, we're beaming up our dreams tonight, yeah, baby, starbound.
I've listened to that song 1,000 times, probably literally by now, and I always feel like super lifted up every time I hear it. I can't help it. Got to get that water and cardio in. Well, hello everybody. I've got my hot tea, I've got snacks, I've got strawberry lemonade. Hello Ruby. Hello Silver Flash. Hello Light. Hello Piggy. Everybody's getting started. I'm going to jump into the stream chat here in just a second. And yeah, we are currently starting off somewhere kind of cool. So glad to see you guys all hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for making it. All right, let's get this. Oh, well, hold on. I made a mess. I need to clean up my. I just realized I got a big old splash of water on my mouse pad. So I do not want to. I do not want to make a mess on my equipment. So 1 second, I'll be right back. Hello, J Dog. Good to see you. You'll be happy to know that I made it to Explorers Anchorage last night. So let me get the music going, jump into stream chat, and then I'll start up everything. We'll start everything going. Blah, blah. English is hard.
I was in. Oh, hello.
Hello.
What's
Yo,
up?
Not much. Just stopping in and saying hello.
So before I joined this, I just jumped into like another friend's stream, VC, and just started screaming. Not screaming, but singing lyrics to Devil Trigger from Devil May Cry.
Oh, good times.
I just rolled up all these voices in my head and just left.
That's good times.
Just
All right.
Visible confusion everywhere.
I can imagine why. I'm sorry. I can't imagine why. All right, let me get things going here. So, so I did some jumping around last night in Elite after the stream. I
Nice.
got us set up. So we are currently in. Let me pull us up here. We're in the most distant station away from the bubble right now. It's a place called Explorer's Anchorage, and it's just outside of Sagittarius A star, which is the largest black hole in the galaxy that is known. So hello,
Oh,
Scootaloo.
Jesus.
Hello, Danny. So what I'm going... So I saved... There's this particular moment that I've always really liked. It's whenever you first jump into Sagittarius A star and you see the black hole in front of you. So I have saved that. I want to see Silver. I'm hoping Silver gets a chance to join us because I saved this moment specifically for him. He got to
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it because I don't have Twitch open right now because I'm still at work.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the VOD. You can always watch the VOD later, but you know, we're always welcome to join us no matter what. There's Stormy.
That's true.
We're always just glad you're here. And I haven't said hello. Hi, Lorelai. Hi, Piggy. Hello, Whip. I got it right this time because I had some lead time.
Hey, Silver.
Hey, Light says hello as well. All right. Well, Silver, there you are.
No,
Hi, Silver.
All right. Are you able to see the stream, my dude?
I mean, I'm hello. I'm hello.
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 Bonjour.
Salut. Oh, ever since, oh God, Piggy wants to, who do you want me to add there? There, Piggy.
Pear butter. Pear butter.
Pear butter. On it. Yeah,
Pear butter.
I lowered the price and I think I'm paying the price.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. All right, pear butter, where are you? I forget how to alphabet sometimes. There we go. Pear butter and Fluttershy. Wait, making some beef cabbage yakisoba. Oh my God! Can I come over for dinner? That sounds amazing. Oh,
It does actually. Yeah.
yum. All right, Silver, are you ready to see? Are you guys all ready to go? Well, except for Stormy, of course. But are you all ready to go see Sagittarius A star?
Yes.
Bright Mac.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first I gotta add Bright Mac.
It begins.
It begins. Well, at least we aren't doing art tonight, so all I have to do is worry about face planting into a planet. Alright. So this is the only this is the only station for 20,000 light years in any direction.
Oh, no. And just heard about this. Oh, that glimmer.
Starlight
Right,
glimmer.
Scootaloo Raps redeemed add a pony.
I see it. All right, Scoots, give me 1 second. I want to do something first before I start overloading the place with ponies. I want you guys to really see this before. Okay, so we are currently in the core. As you can see, there's a lot of stars, a lot of shit going on. We're going to jump now into Sagittarius A star, which is the only star class supermassive black hole. It's big. Like, really big. And it's only 3.66 light years away from where we are. Oh gosh, okay. Hold on, you guys. Is that
You have to like write these down. Get a piece of paper or something, just write all these down.
I will try. I know we've got Glimmer and Nightmare Moon. Okay, I'll add Nightmare Moon and Glimmer as soon as we get a point to see the black hole. I think if I remember correctly, it's so big that you can see the light, the gravitational lensing from this far out. But we'll find out soon enough. Gotta get it. Okay, we are going to jump in now, straight to the black hole, just for you two. Wait.
Right.
Yeet.
Okay.
The old saying goes, tally ho.
Tally ho, indeed. Notice how there's no star in front of us. Normally there's a star that you can see that you're jumping into. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. There's a little tiny little red point. Oh, wait. Is that... What is that? Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So this is Sagittarius A star. We are 65 light seconds from the what would you call it? The event horizon. So I'm gonna move towards the star so you guys can see that little circle in there. That's actually an orbital line, but that's kind of an idea of how close we'll be able to get. So watch the light around us.
Oh, rah.
I'm gonna go in kind of slow so you can hopefully see things bend. That might be the exclusion zone right there. Exclusion zone is as close as you can get.
Hmm.
Huh.
But if you look in there, you can see that there's like layers of light, like different where the stars sort of have a curve around the very center there. That's that gravitational lensing.
Hmm.
Warning. Temperature critical. Hull integrity compromised. Warning. Taking heat damage.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of sad. Last time you could get within like 10 light seconds of it. You could really see some really crazy shit. Oh well, let's see how close I can get without burning the ship up. It'll take us a year to get there at these speeds. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Never mind. Wow. But in the giant scheme of things, this is really big. Do remember that you cannot actually see a black hole. It is impossible. You can never actually see the singularity because of the way that it keeps light from pulling out of it, or from leaving or escaping. So while some of the light outside is getting bent around it, some of the light is just flat out getting absorbed and just added to the black hole's mass. If you really want to think about light being added to the mass of something, that shit is insane. Just so whenever you see that black, there's that loop of stars that you can see there, the layers, and then it just sort of ends, and then you get that big void in the middle that looks kind of like a I don't know what you'd call that, like a really distorted mirror. That's as close as you'll ever get to seeing the actual event horizon. So, okay, let's see if we can't fuck with the physics a little bit here. My ship is going to get burnt up trying to get out of here, so...
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning.
Okay.
Temperature critical.
Oh, man. I'm kind of sad. They used to be that you could fly right up to the center of it, but now it's just sort of... Okay, there it is. Now it's just a big old bulge of light. Can't even see all the cool shit. Alright, let me add these ponies. We wanted Nightmare Moon and Starlight Glimmer, if I remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, Lou. That's the thing I thought I heard when I first heard it. It's actually frame shift.
Yep. Frame shift drive with a British accent.
What?
Oh, well, the light is sort of weirding out a little bit, so that's cool.
I was reading something and I heard British accent and I got pinned. Who's describing me?
Oh, no, I'm not describing you. We're describing my system is saying the phrase friendship drive, but it's saying it with a frame shift, so it's you saying with a British accent, so it sounds like friendship drive.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All right, let's try turning around now that we've put some distance between us and the black hole. See if you guys can see the lensing. Oh yeah, you can definitely start seeing some of it. We're gonna hit it at high speed. So now you can get an idea of what light's doing as we fly past here.
It's pretty awesome.
What the hell? I'm not. What the hell is that noise? Oh, I'm being sucked into the gravity well of the black hole. That's what's happening. This is surprisingly hard to maintain, so. Ah! I don't know why this is so difficult to maintain, but it is. So. There you go, guys. That right there, that object that we're staring at, that is what holds the entire Milky Way galaxy in place. All of it. Our star, all of everything, even the supermassive giant blue stars, things that should not exist, are held in place by this incredibly huge singularity. It's just that, there's just that much gravity there. And
that is something.
And the best part is that's a real thing.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Okay then. That is scary.
It is a bit scary, isn't it? Yeah, this isn't necessarily what it looks like in the real life. This is pretty close to it, but this is what's at the very center of the Milky Way galaxy. A little crazy, if you ask me. See if I can get a better view on it here, just for fun. I don't know why this thing is supposedly super hot, because honestly, it's not. It's actually absorbing heat, not creating heat. I suppose there would be Hawking radiation if you really want to look at it that way, but... Let me see if I can... Oh! Okay, yeah, my ship is starting to alarm. The center of the galaxy? Death. Alright. Alright, let me fuel up and set up my other heat sink so that we don't burn up in a star's orbit. Alright guys, there you go. There you go, Silver Flash. That is the single biggest black hole that we are aware of. Was it as fun? Was it as interesting as you thought it would be?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, I'm glad. Took me... I was gonna say, I did the calculations. It took me a week of flying to get out here to go see this. One more time, just to get a flyby on it, just because, you know, you don't get to see a supermassive black hole all that often. Remember I was telling you, Light, how everything in the galaxy, or like all of reality, is out there to kill you? There you go. Here's proof. Everything in the world wants to murder you, including the world itself.
The center of the galaxy. The center of the galaxy.
Ooh. There it is. Yep. So what you're saying is, oh god, the whole universe is Australia? No, I don't know, man. I think that like Australia seems pretty tame compared to like fucking quasars. I mean, is there anything else that can literally bend the fabric of the universe around you at the same time as it tears you apart? And then, of course, the best part is you would never have existed because black holes have the whole information destruction paradox thing going, where they literally are the only thing in existence that can destroy information. And the paradox is that you're not supposed to be able to destroy information, but black holes can. I'm not terribly well versed on how that whole paradox works. I would need a theoretical physicist to be able to tell me about it. But there you go. This is Sagittarius A and Source 2. Source 2 is a... What is Source 2? Source 2 is a Class B white star. Have I scanned this system down, I wonder? Black hole OP reveal. Nope, that's all there is. So wait, the crew needs a theoretical physicist now? Okay, we have one. They're called an astrogator. That's Nova. There's a reason why we have a navigational officer and an astrogation officer. Astrogation is basically astronomical navigation, shorthand astrogation. So our astronomical navigation officer, or our astronomical officer, Nova, also known as Crimson Watermelon, because, you know, that's the most badass name for a physicist ever. Is all...
I mean, that's true.
They do stellar cartography, they do space physics, they do all the science that's associated with, well, I saw a very brief joining, whoever that was, very, very shortly there. Watermelons are crimson. Well, this one is. This watermelon is absolutely crimson, and they are adorable. I'm gonna have to introduce everybody to our navigator now.
Navigator?
Sorry, not our navigator, our astrogator. My bad. There we go. So that's our astrogator, an undead ghoul who is also capable of resurrection.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yes, that is a point to bring up, actually, now that you say question mark. We actually do have one last shot available, or one last slot available. Let me see, we need a navigation officer, basically a helmsman. Someone who I can scream at and replace Carla. Fucking Carla drives me nuts, man. I'm sorry.
I was say Piggy might not know about Carla, so.
Oh! Piggy's like, what the hell?
No, I might not.
Oh,
Brother, I'm confused.
okay, so we have on our large ship that's, you know, that does all where the story is set, the element. There's a helmsman that refuses to be off of her tablet. She is always on her tablet. And I'm gonna try to keep this short because the rant is like, I could go on for hours. But so my complaint is that we're piloting this 4-kilometer long ship that has a crew of like 3,000 or 4,000 crew members, and they're jumping from gravity well to gravity well. So basically, to move from ship to place, they have to move into the orbit of a star, right? So if you think 500 light year jumps, 4-kilometer long vessel, 3,000 lives at stake, this person is in control of where that ship is supposed to land, avoid all of these things that's in the middle, trying to make sure you don't get stuck in a star, make sure you don't get caught by a black hole or in the jet cone of a neutron star or something. And she refuses to put away her tablet. Ever.
No.
she's just fucking like sitting there scanning Spacebook, you know? I mean, she never stops. It's like, could you just put it away for the jumps? That's it. That's all I want. And she never, ever, ever puts it away. And it's been a long running gripe of mine. She won't she will absolutely not let it go. I do not know what is so fascinating, but it pisses me off. Like, if she wants to do it all the other times while she's just on helm watch, fine, whatever. Ship is just in holding stations, carry on. You melt your brain all you want, just not while we're jumping. Fucking Carla. Okay, yeah.
High score at Angry Birds.
High score on Angry Birds.
No, she's obviously playing Crossy, right?
Whatever it is that she's doing, I'm not okay with it. I mean, I really need somebody to replace her so that I don't have a hernia screaming at her. Crossy space?
What am I being to this? Am I just being? Am I?
I've never heard
Maybe
of
Fruit Ninja.
Fruit Ninja. There we go. Crossy space. Oh, jeez. Okay, find the light over here. Lights making space app puns. Okay, I gotcha. I don't know. I thought Spacebook was pretty good. You gotta wonder though. It's like we're 20,000 light years away from humanity. It's not like she's getting the internet off of Earth, you know. It's like, what the hell?
Just using the mobile G.
So there's how interesting can one 4,000 crew internet thing be, especially for 24 hours at a time, unstopping, unwavering. All right, I need to stop, otherwise I'm gonna give myself like a friggin' complex.
I told you, cat videos.
Cat videos. It's got to be cat videos.
Cat videos on Facebook.
Cat videos on Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful. So, so this is where we are. Obviously, we're at the center of it all, which is where the density is absolutely the worst. Which means that I'm gonna need to make our way out to our we're headed to the Arcadian stream for our deployment, which is what we're going to be looking for. We're assisting the deep space, the mission that we've been assigned to, so that all the crew members can know what's going on here. Gotta look it up here. But there is a group called the, let's see here, the Elite Deep Space. We're the Elite Deep Space Explorers Network. And I have volunteered our crew, or at least, you know, me, since I'm playing it. We're going to be deployed to the north end of the Arcadian stream to hopefully find a home system for a new player-run like civilization. We've got the bubble back over here, which is where all the humans are. There's Colonia is over here somewhere, which is the other secondary space bubble. It's where other humans have settled. This is Azura, which is a player-run civilization center with a lot of RP. So they want to set up a new way station for deep space explorers out here. So we are going...
The name and speeds my game. What's good, y'all?
Hello, Manic.
What's good?
So we are going to divert over here, and we are going to meet up with the Element as I'm going to start her heading out this way, departing from the Azura initiative, and then we're going to hang out here for probably the next couple of years, looking for a place. Yep, probably. That's the idea. We're a long-range deep space exploration ship with the only we're going to be completely self-sufficient. That is the whole point of this endeavor. So we actually have a mission, and you guys are going to be role-playing while I'm doing it. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
In that case, I shall be set. I'm going to use the toilet. 2 seconds.
Very good. Carry on. All right, while I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and get the Element all queued up for its next jump.
Whoever drinks such bottles, I'm like, you made me think it's bigger, man. At least put it in a bag.
Oh, that's right. Stormy's at work. Ha! So I'm trying not. God, these cat puns. Hi, Luan. Spacebook. Somebody called Carla. She doesn't have a drive to help. She doesn't have a drive to help. Oh,
Yep.
jeez. The funny part is Angry Space Birds had a space expansion. Catstronomical? What the fuck? Catstronomical? Seriously, Light? What the fuck? Catastrophe? Okay, that one's
Did you always dump the scrub one?
cat
Did you dump the scrub?
puddlies.
No, because I didn't know. I didn't know if you were going to have it if I didn't.
Feeling.
No, I didn't have
I
any.
don't say I can hide it.
Groan. Emphasis on the groan, all you freaking cat pun people. We're an elite. There are like, I think I might have to give us a space cat. You know, I think we need a ship's cat. But only one. Only the captain is allowed to have a cat. Stormy can have, you know, like.
You can have a cat because you're like the Riz master.
Hell yeah. Or it's my ship. There's that.
I mean, you can make Ember the cat.
You may have read my mind. That was absolutely my idea in the first place. So yes, you are correct. Ember.
Also, you're saying something about me having something like the other animals.
I said, yeah, if anybody's gonna have a pet, it'll be Stormy, and she'll have the only one that has permission to do so.
I mean, yeah,
I am
considering I'm basically Fluttershy.
Right, there you go. All right, so I'm queuing up the next jump for the element of magic, which I'm not present, so that means Lorelei is in command. Good luck, Lorelei.
Average.
All right. So we will be moving our way out there. I'm going to try to set up a nice... Right now I'm going to try to set up a good meeting point for it. So she's going to be able to jump about, what, 400 light years? No, sorry, about 4,000 light years on the tank that she's got right now. So that means I'm going to want to meet her out here somewhere. We'll call it this. No, that's about 5,000. So we will meet her at this one of these random ass spots out here. I will have to go out there to fill up her tanks whenever it gets low, unfortunately. Okay, now we gotta let it plot, because there's just so many stars out here that it takes forever. What do you mean, not enough cat puns? Oh, jeez. Hiss!
Oh, no.
Boo! Or alternatively, boo, hiss! Alright. So we are 32 jumps away from this system. We will be in the we'll be in the Empyrean Straits at that point. Maybe we should probably meet her down here, actually. It's like a nice white star here. Yeah, F side. There we go. We'll meet them there. These puns are hysterical, but Dusk thinks they're awful. Ah! Light, you're hurting me. You are physically causing me harm at this point.
I mean, that was perfect.
Damn it, Stormy!
I had
All
to.
on report.
You've got to be kidding me. Ah! Do I have to, like, somehow make a ban on bad puns?
Yes.
These animal puns, how dare you?
One person is, like, fucking all for it.
Me, they are not punny.
Oh, God. Bless America. Ah, Lorelei, would you start emote? Thank you, Starfire. Lorelei, emote only chat, please, for 5 minutes. It hath been redeemed. One of my mods needs to do the emote thing. There we go. Thank you. Start the timer. This is my I love the emote-only chat, especially that Light is like, just like constantly flinging Doritos at people, or is that pizza? First time I did the emote-only chat was whenever I had my first,
System scan complete.
it was my first, what did I call that? My giggle nerve.
Like, I'm
Back whenever Shade Shade like hobbled himself and I couldn't stop laughing over it. It was great.
Dang.
Wait, what?
We're doing Steven Universe now? What?
No, Steven Universe, Manic. We are playing Elite.
No, I'm looking at my shit, bro, not yours.
Okay. Elite, fucking Light, whatever the hell your name is. How can I do a layer check in space? I'm asking you, like, earnestly. How do I do a layer check out here? If you tell me how in, like, 4 minutes, then I will do it. But I am also hydrating. Thank you, Starfire. I need to turn the music back on. That reminds me. I turned it off for the reveal, and now we need to get it back going. Hold on. Creeper, fire, nay, kapow? Dancing Koa. I have no idea. I can't save! I'm playing Elite! I do not understand. Why? Okay, somebody explain why they're trying to get me to layer check and save in Elite. It's like, this game doesn't do that. What's the
I
point?
don't know.
Guys, keep layer checking and save, bro.
It's such a waste of points.
Yeah, waste y'all points, y'all, and give it to me.
You could, like...
Spammers get fishing.
Well, admittedly, they can't really spam it anymore because I dropped their ability to do so. So they can only do it once every 10 minutes on those ones. So we put an engineering safeguard on that one.
Oh, I forgot I have this.
How many points for cat chat? Negative.
Oh, no.
I'll remove all your points if you try to do cat chat.
Okay. Lights violating emote only chat. He's gonna get a 5-minute timer.
No.
Light.
I honestly think that's kind of smart. That's kind of an interesting way to, like, circumvent the problem. But also, you're right. That's a good point. No bringing the boom down on Light for being silly.
Light, bro. Better luck next time, man.
How long? What's the timer at yet, though? I'm curious. It's like trying to read hieroglyphics.
I just set it on my. I just set it on my Alexa. So.
Posture check. I'll take that. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, I have a lot of emotes.
I'm
let me get rid of them.
I'm doing some arm stretches. Thank you, Starfire. Got to get that fistula all ready up and pumped up. But good news. On that note, I just checked it today, and the surgery has gone well. I've got a collateral vein forming, and the fistula is very healthy, and it'll be used probably pretty soon. So I appreciate that.
That's good to hear, man.
Yeah, surgery was a success. Haven't had any complications or any downsides. Yeah, I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, man.
Too loud
What?
because I'll wake all my folks up.
Oh, are you being loud?
I can't clap too loud or else I'll wake them all up.
No worries. Well, thank you for the clap. I appreciate it.
No worries.
All right. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at it now, and I've got a really nice. You know what? I'm not going to describe it, but the blood vessel's in good shape. Let's put it that way. I just realized
Yeah.
how that would sound. Some people are kind of sensitive to medical descriptions. I have to remember to see. Having the nursing background, I'm used to be like, oh yeah, this is the grossest thing I've ever seen. Isn't it cool? And other people are like, oh god, what's wrong with you? All right, y'all can chat normally now.
Okay.
Thank you, Laura. Let's see what we got here. Bunch of. Yay! It's okay. You'll ban yourself.
Hello.
Hey, Dvornik, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
Not half bad. They wanted to see a giant black hole, so I showed them a giant black hole.
Awesome.
It was large and dark. Sorry, I'm running out of what's the word I'm looking for? Synonyms.
No, I get it.
What are you up to, my friend?
Right now, I'm playing I think this is my 4th run in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I'm fucking...
When was the last time you went outside?
Today.
Bravo.
Walk.
Bro, I gotta go outside because I go to work, bro. So of course I go outside. What are you trying to say, bro?
I mean, I literally walk dogs outside, so.
Yeah, man.
I'm not even past. I'm not even past my first run of boy.
I started up a new run through Baldur's Gate a couple days ago, inspired by you, Dvornik.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's fucking go. What's your race and class?
I went old school, so I went well, I guess high elf wizard, just regular old high elf wizard.
The classic.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go mage because mage is the best class. Period.
I see.
Screw all you weirdo invokers and illusionists and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, you real for that. Right now, the run that I'm doing, I'm a Githyanki cleric, and I'm playing as one of the OCs that I draw all the time.
Okay.
The Githyanki man. So I'm like living out like my RP fantasy, playing as my OCs. And yeah, but I'm playing Dark Urge, but like resisting. So, yeah.
I tried to make Starsong as a character, and I just couldn't figure out how to do it. She's
I bet if you gave me like a good 2 hours, I could probably figure it out.
Well, yeah. So what I came up with was I have a mod that allows me to do water genasi. So I tried to do a water genasi elementalist. God, was it an elementalist? But her thing is water magic, so I tried to do what was it, invoker? I wish I could remember. It's been a while, but I wanted to do like a water magic focused, like something like a magus. Because you've seen the drawings that I do of Starsong with a sword, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, badass. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the way that I was figuring sword wielding, like water magic type of character. But how do you make a unicorn into a D&D character? What race? It doesn't make any sense.
I would say, like, maybe tiefling for the horn, but tieflings typically have 2 horns.
Yeah.
And she's a unicorn, so, like, that's fucked up.
I can't imagine her being, descended from the hells either. She's too,
yeah, cute.
She's too nice. Yeah. She doesn't have that demonic possession thing going on.
Maybe drow are kind of evil.
Well, I mean, frickin' Seldarine drow aren't half bad, but I have...
Yeah, they're wholesome.
I have issues with drow personally, but that's very, very subjective.
Why don't you like drow?
Okay, I'm telling you this because I swear to God, it's very, very subjective. It's very specific. It's because of a MUD that I used to play. The MUD that I played, which is that's short for multi-user desktop, I think. Basically, think multiplayer notepad where you Yeah, dungeon. Sorry, multiplayer notepad where you all do like writing, right? And that world, in that world, Drow were required to be evil because we were doing like old school second edition type shit. Like if it wasn't in the second edition handbook or third edition, then it wasn't legit. So you could not be a good Drow. And
Okay.
No, there was one specific reason why good drow weren't allowed.
Drist clone.
Yes, because we would have been overrun with those.
Yeah, pretty much. So ever since
They
then,
allowed good drow.
so that's why I say that my dislike for Drow is incredibly subjective and incredibly personal. You know, we.
I see.
And Drit was a whiny baby.
Shit. I kind of thought that Drist was a little whiny, and I read all of the books too, all the Salvatore. What is Blue Pony talking about? Blue Pony has unfortunate preconceptions about dark elves.
Tragic.
Ah.
I think you should get over your racism.
Rude. Oh wow.
Drows are awesome.
What are we talking about?
I just got called out because I don't like Drow.
Star Song is a proud racist towards purple people.
Drow.
Bro, you hate Twilight then, bro.
Yeah, he hates Twilight. He hates everything that's purple, actually.
Rude. Dude, I played a high elf. High elves hate Drow.
Maybe you can break the mold and stop racism. Break the wheel.
I tried. I got persecuted for that so hard. I got yelled at so hard by so many paladins for that. Seriously, they ripped into me when I was like, yeah, Drow aren't bad. And they're like, are you fucking kidding? They're Drow.
No, Drow are awesome.
Lorelei, my past is coming back to bite me.
That's probably why you snuck into my house, bro, to eat my cookies. Why, Star Song? Why?
Drow influence.
Drow steal cookies. They're well known for it.
Well, so yeah, that's my incredibly specific reason for not liking Drow all that much. I tried making a Drow once. I was a priestess of Loth, and I think I was in House Vel Sharoon? No, that was the god. I was in one of the houses of Menza Barons, and I got my ass handed to me daily by those fucking matriarchs.
Women win.
I mean,
what can I say?
I got no problem with a matriarch of a society, like, at all. I'm fully down with that. But fucking Loth, or Lolth, or however you pronounce it, is a bitch. I mean, a turbo bitch.
You're only saying that because she's a strong, powerful woman.
She's a fucking... She's a fucking spider.
If she was a weak woman, you wouldn't be saying that, bro.
And whose fault was that? She was a dwarf spider.
That was... what?
Spider.
Oh, that's right.
Spider?
It was Corellin, wasn't it, that did that?
Yes.
A white
And
dude.
you know why he turned her into a spider?
Why?
Because she just didn't want to be married to him anymore.
Sexism. So Corellin is just a sexist asshole, is what you're telling me.
So you know,
be honest
if the
about it, though.
patriarchy hadn't just stomped her down.
Wow. I never realized there was so many...
When you're a hater.
I know, Light. We're talking about elves. Elves are assholes, okay? Elves, their entire race is... They're either super snooty or super murdery, and either way, elves are consistent ticks. Every single time.
Oh, when you live for 2,000 years, you know.
Yeah, you become a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, I can
It's
see that.
Understandable.
I can see that. Now, you want to go where it is. Fucking dwarves are the best. Like I said,
Okay.
Gimli is best waifu.
Okay. So maybe this is my racism coming out, but I think dwarves look kind of uggo.
Ah! Are you
Yo.
kidding? The women have these incredibly beautiful, luxuriant beards. They're gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
No.
Wow. Dwarven racism. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I said it. I said it. I said it.
Just a real quick check, since we are all. I want everybody to know that we are all 100% joking, and that we are talking
Yes,
about.
yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are
no, this is like fantasy shit.
fantasy
okay?
shit. No real
Yeah,
life
we're talking about
implications.
characters, bro.
Talking about fictional races.
I just want everybody
Right,
to be
bro.
to double check that everybody knows that
Yeah.
racism is bad.
Racism
Yeah.
is 100% cringe.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about stupid little creatures in D&D.
That said, fuck goblins.
We can all handshake and say fuck goblins at the end of the day.
I will unrepentantly scream greenskins when those guys are around.
Yo, I'm green.
Okay,
Are you a goblin?
you're not a goblin, Manic. You don't count.
Yeah, but he might be an orc.
An orc. Man,
Oh, I can see him playing as a half-orc if he plays Baldur's Gate.
I can see
I'm
that.
not playing as an ugly goblin, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta look
Oh, you
beautiful,
won't-
bro.
I can see you playing as a half-orc, and they're like these beefy boys.
I'm strong, bro. I can beat up Break then. I'm like,
True.
No, Manic is 100% a dwarf. I see that so much.
no dwarf, bro.
Or a gnome.
I can see him as a gnome or a dwarf.
Gnomish barbarian.
But, yeah. I
Fucking.
can see him as a gnome yeah.
Or like a ghostwise halfling barbarian. I mean, absolutely. No hesitation.
What about me?
You? I don't know you well enough to make a call yet, but my first instinct is just based on the fact that you're kind of funny. Bard.
I can see
Interesting.
Bard, yeah, but like, I'm getting my ass handed to me in Baldur's Gate. Holy shit.
Hi, loser. Enjoy your art class, loser.
Yep. I will mention I do actually hold myself, and I will admit that I do play a tiefling rogue.
I can see Tiefling for you. I'm not sure about Rogue.
Asimar.
I have been dabbling in as of recent dabbled the mage class.
What type
Tiefling
of
mage.
What type of mage do you?
Wizard. Mages are a specific group of wizard. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
wizard.
thought I was talking
Well,
about
no.
like evocation and shit.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you're a mage, you're a generalist. If you're like an invoker, then you're an invocation specialist. Wizard is that whole group.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Let me load up Baldur's Gate. Let me load up Baldur's Gate.
Mages
yeah.
just have commitment issues.
I'm so hyped that I'm causing like a Baldur's Gate revolution in
I-
this fucking server.
I just want to call out fucking Lorelei. Says the most famous mage in the entire game.
And you know what? You know what class? What school? What the elves could be when I made that character?
No,
Nay.
that's it. They could
Oh,
only be
couldn't
wizards. They could only be
specialize.
mage.
Yes.
Oh,
Elves couldn't specialize in those names.
old school second edition rules. Wow.
Ah,
No,
here we
it's not even
so
that. It's
then-
just that the game wasn't set up for it.
Mage,
I've also made a barbarian.
a barbarian.
Barbarians are
Tiefling
so
man.
much fun.
If I had to choose like a race just for myself personally, I would probably go Asimar. Honestly.
Yup. Get him off that table, bro.
I've always had a thing for the, descended from an angel or some sort of celestial.
No, those go hard. They're not in Baldur's Gate though, and that's like where most of my fucking information comes from.
Oh yeah, I played tabletop and like really hardcore D&D for years. And Forgotten Realms is like my jam. I know the gods. Period.
Mhm.
Like every single one of them. Like if it's Seluna was always my favorite for a lot of years. You know, Goddess of the Moon.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, no, she gets hard.
but then my heart finally settled on Timora, Goddess of Luck.
Always lucky.
Always.
Always lucky.
In more ways than one, what can I say?
Hell yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm eating absolute shit.
Oh wow. Well, hopefully it's delicious shit.
No, it is not. I'm losing to fucking goblins.
Oh, I see. Wow, I translated that totally incorrectly. Goodness graphics. Oh my.
It would be fun though to like do a Baldur's Gate run with like everyone, but I'm aware scheduling conflict.
Yeah,
However,
scheduling would be a problem.
yeah. However, a girl can dream.
I did do a multiplayer run with Nova, my friend. Back whenever Baldur's Gate first came out, I started off as a wizard. I think I was a wizard, and she went Dark Urge.
Oh hell yeah!
I was like, why is everybody getting murdered? Welcome back, J-Dog. We're actually gonna commit to the Elite tonight, because I was requested to play it tonight. Oh, that reminds me though. Piggy, at your earliest opportunity, I need you to do me a favor.
What's up?
Would you please send me a list of your character's likes and dislikes?
Hang on.
That's
run that by me again.
Send me a list of your character's likes, dislikes, and like just basically stats that you want included on the character sheet.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna try to do a vector of your cutie mark for you.
Safe. All right. Actually, I'll whack open a text document and do it actually.
That'd be great. I'd appreciate that. So I can put it all together and get it delivered, because I got the art done, but now I need to do all the text and make it work.
Yep.
Hello, Inkwell. Yep. We are skimming the surface of stars. I kind of see what we're looking at here right now. This big old giant blob of yellow plasma. Even though it's the most common thing in the galaxy, it's still way scarier than the black holes. The really scary ones, though, the ones that really freak me out, are the white dwarves. Fucking white dwarves are terrifying. They will rip your ship to shreds without... If you aren't paying attention, they will tear you apart. But, okay. Ooh, hello. 33 bodies in this undiscovered system. Fuck yes. Alright. White dwarves better check their privilege. Okay. So, I don't know how up you are on... I don't know how up you are on stellar phenomena, but white dwarves are fun because they're essentially hyper-compressed carbon, which means that they're giant hot diamonds. And they're really, 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 really dense. And they are some of the hottest bodies in the galaxy. And we're talking by temperatures, not attractiveness. That is one...
Because my Discord is bugging. My Discord is bugging. I'll be right.
Alright. So yeah, I definitely hear people having some connection issues over there.
Yeah, no, I don't know
There we
if
go.
it is for me, but like some of y'all are sounding like low body, but I think I'll just like go away with due time.
Usually,
Robot as well.
yeah, you're sounding kind of the hot diamond was the meme name Rarity was gonna have if she became an exotic dancer. Are you shitting me? Oh my god, that's great. Hot diamond. Yeah, you are sounding a little like breaky uppy over there, Piggy, but I think it's starting to improve. Discord has been having some connection issues. Yeah, Discord has been having some.
Things 3 and 75.
Yeah, breaking up, bro. Breaking up. Can you guys hear?
I'm done with Discord completely. I'll end the task.
Oh, it's sounding better
I'm
now.
gonna end the task.
All right, we'll see. See you in a few seconds. He is sounding better, but it's still breaking up. It might be my. Well, actually, no, it's his, because you guys have no problem hearing me, right?
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay. Let's see, hot diamond, fucking exotic dancer Rarity. You have no idea how close you came to a very cursed meme on my server.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, winner. Hey, you fixed it! Sounds much better. What'd you do?
I went into my task manager and just did completely and then reopened it.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe you opened your pipe valve a little bit higher. Wrong valve. Close it. Close it. There we go. Much better.
Yeah, that's better. Indeed.
Just
hopped into the gallery and I've just seen a 9 tall Trixie plushie. How much is it?
I don't know, but frickin' Deep Sky was like, "Oh look, it's a Star Song plushie." Rage.
Rage. It is unfortunately not for sale. I'm upset.
Well, you could do what I did. Learn.
What's that?
If you want one, what's that? That's a great response to that. That's awesome.
This is fair enough.
No, I was like, I want to be able to draw all these pictures in my heads, but I am poor, so I learned to draw. Oh, that's great. Learn? What's that? Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Yeah, I'll tell you sometime off the stream, Inkwell. I'm not willing to go into that particular cursed meme on record because it would open the floodgates, and I would hate everything about everybody forever.
Yeah, but that's one of your better rare.
Really? Is it? Lorelai,
you got tricked.
Lorelai, you do realize that's like the worst type of peer pressure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to double check that you're aware of what you're doing, jackass.
Am I like missing something? Is this like a euphemism for like drawing sussy, or?
I guess I have to answer the question now.
I can answer it.
Yes, please, Lorelai, and I will fill in the blanks as necessary. All right, Inkwell, if you want to know what's going on, listen to Lorelai.
So Starspawn got tricked into drawing a picture for somebody, and they requested specifically Rarity in a leotard with a jetpack.
Alicorn Rarity in a leotard with a jetpack.
Alicorn Rarity. And I guess at the time, he didn't realize that that was actually a fetish.
Oh, okay.
He got tricked into fetish.
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, okay, this seems. I was like, because, and the actual description whenever I posted it was because people ask for weird shit, and then I made the mistake of like looking for it to find out whatever the hell was going on with that, and I found somebody's DeviantArt page that was just, oh god, it was bad. It was really bad. And I was like, okay, well, I just got tricked into contributing to someone's fetish, and I am not okay with that. So...
Yeah, no, that's really fucked up. Like, if you want, like, something like that, like, contact an NSFW artist. Like, don't get the normal, like, safe for work artist in this bitch. Like, come on, man.
Right? I was not happy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Somebody finally understands.
So wait, so hang on. Hang on, I'm past this. So someone's fetish is ponies in jetpacks and leotards.
Alicorn ponies and jetpacks and leotards, specifically rarity. Yeah, it was.
So I just googled rarity jetpack leotard, and there's some weird on.
You know, I'm not gonna tell you how to do it, but you know, let's just say DeviantArt.
Okay, that is I do not.
Yeah, that'll tell you.
That is something I didn't need to see.
Yeah.
I just saw a picture of it was like Alicorn rarity. It was just rarity, humanoid rarity, and Rouge the Bat. But the gas coming out of the jetpack wasn't normal. So leave it at that.
Yeah, I remember the way I found out was because I made the mistake of looking at like their writing section, you know, and I was like, oh god, oh why, kind of moment. And it was
F in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. It was a very unfortunate. Woo! Oh, good. We don't have to do that anymore.
And you know, I'm not the type to kink shame anybody, but that's a really weird fetish, to be honest.
I'm perfectly fine. You know, I don't want to kink shame anybody. Y'all enjoy whatever the fuck you want to enjoy. Carry on. Just leave me out of it. I'm not interested. Consenting adult.
Character likes rarity with jetpack and leotard.
It's just why, and I scrubbed it from everything that I have. Ooh, a ringed water world. That's cool. I scrubbed it from everything, but that shit crops up every once in a while. People who knew the story bring it back up, and it just won't fucking die. I cannot escape it, even though I scrubbed every single instance of that from my everything. Jackass. Anyway. So now you know the cursed story.
It's a quite tragic one.
Yeah. It was a bad day.
I'd be fuming as well.
But, you know, I try to have a decent sense of humor about that kind of stuff, so I just like whine about it and delete it and no, we can't hear you talking, Manic. If you're talking, you're talking into a muted mic or something. Solemnly swear you will never ask me to draw rarity in a leotard with a jetpack. It is incredibly specific. But you brought that up. Rarity is an exotic dancer. It was like flashbacks. And it was like, God damn it. Why? Why do you hate me, brain? Anyway, carrier jump is complete. Okay, that means once I map this one, I gotta schedule the next one. So, very good. Yeah. I've that moment is actually probably my single greatest like why I'm so vociferous about not drawing Clop. It's like I refuse to do it in any way, shape, or form. I think it's because I had such a negative association with it because it was unwilling the first try, and I'm like, yeah, I just don't ever want to go there because that person turned me off of it so bad.
No, that's so fair. And it also, like, this is a huge side tangent, but it is really frustrating for like artists. Oh, hi Manic.
Hey Manic.
That like it seems like now like the only way to get like a following is to draw like NSFW, and it's like you can't draw your silly guys anymore. You have to fucking do the yucky stuff. So
I think
no. Hold on, listen though.
Oh no.
Okay. So, okay, I was trying to say something because I thought I was talking, but I wasn't. So, that person who likes that rarity shit, bro, go touch some fucking grass, bro. Please, bro. Like I don't care if that's you can like what you like. No, no, bro. You need to get help, bro. Like, bro, you looking at that shit, bro? No, like, bro, please go get some bitches, bro. Please go outside, get a job, bro. Like, if you're asking this guy to make that for you, bro, you really gotta question yourself and look yourself in the mirror and say, what the fuck am I doing with my life, bro?
Well, first off,
Nah, that shit is fucked up, bro.
Manic, I appreciate that more than you could possibly know. But first off, that was years ago. It's like it is long since passed. So
My bad. I'm so sorry. Y'all.
no, you're good. You're good. That's
No, you're
actually
good.
fucking beautiful.
Oh yeah, that has been about 3 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a long time since that came up. So I'm personally glad that that particular phase of my artistic life is over. I've learned to say no to things that I don't like or that I don't want to draw, basically.
Yeah.
So
But
that
It's
helps.
sad. Like Javar was saying that the arts, like, yeah, with this art shit, bro, it is hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, you put all your time and effort, and no one's gonna look at that shit, bro. Come on, like, you can't even I can't even like draw my silly dudes anymore. I can draw Manic, bro. Like, nah.
Well, it's like I think whenever I first started posting on DeviantArt my art, because I was on DeviantArt back whenever it was still cool, when it was still like the biggest art platform on the internet. But whenever I started posting my pony art, it was about 4 years ago. Yeah, 4-ish years ago. The minute that somebody saw that, oh, you can draw a pony, here immediately start asking me for all of the most annoying shit in the world. And I eventually had to make a note that said, no, I don't do requests or commissions. Stop asking. And if anybody does ask, I'm not responding. I just blocked it all off completely. No, before you say, or before you like worry over there, Piggy, I only don't accept requests from DeviantArt because DeviantArt is like filled with go figure deviants. So.
Or in another way, you could say the fucking
Degenerates.
creatures. Oh, or that.
Yeah. What was it that you said, Dvorak?
Oh, creatures.
Creatures, yes, they are filled with creatures. Yeah, that's where I've always posted my stuff, and I haven't found a good alternative. So, I am looking for a new place to put my art, but for the moment, I've actually got all my filters trained really well, so I don't see any of the really, really wild shit, thankfully. And most of the time, people get the hint and are super chill about it. So, most of the time. Every once in a while, you'll get that one who's like, how dare you say no to my request for drawing an entire comic book without any payment,
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't get their freak ass out of here, bro.
Yeah. They piss off real fast, generally. I just block them and move on.
So a lot of people get well, I'll give you exposure.
Yeah, fuck that. That's why I don't request art from anybody. It's because, artists gotta eat. I don't like, generally, unless somebody says, hey, give me, like the other night whenever Lawan said, give me a pony to draw, and I was like, okay, could you draw a Star Song? And I felt so bad. I felt so guilty.
Yep.
But I was like,
I feel the same way, bro. When artists be asked for art requests, I'll be like, fuck no, bro.
well, see, there's a difference, and that's why I was like, okay, I know, because he's legitimately asking for somebody to draw, for something to draw because he wants to draw it, and I know what he's going through because I've made that same request. I'm like, hey, does anybody have anything they want me to draw? And they will be like, and nobody will answer, because why? Because, they're... Wait, what? I left a ship at the Great Annihilator? Sorry, I got distracted. I don't mind, like, since the one asked me to choose a pony, I was like, okay, I can feel not bad about that because the request was made. And I've suggested, I've asked people for, hey, have me draw, give me a pony to draw. Or I'll draw your OC in chat here, and like nobody responds because they feel bad. But I legitimately want people to give me something to draw, so that's why I said, okay, I'm generally all right with it. but I still feel.
Yeah, when I have Discord like we chat together, when I said like, hey, can you draw my OC, and then yeah, why not? That was just like a big old what the fuck.
Oh, I know. That's why. That's actually half the reason I did it. I was like, lol, this is gonna be great. Sorry. Maybe trolled you a little bit with it.
It's like the you weren't supposed to do that meme.
But hey, but you know, I was definitely kind of having a little bit of a laugh in that point. But you know, that's why I also went through with it, because it was worth a laugh. I enjoyed drawing other people's OCs and doing it for free. So, may I ask what are a couple of my favorite things? Mine? You mean mine personally? Oh no. For science? Okay, well, if first off you're researching me, that's fucking scary. Second off, oh, for me? Well, actually, me and Starsong share loves because she's me, only in horse form. But tea and the ocean are the big ones. Like, I love the water more than anything in the world, and hot tea is, you know, you guys listen to my streams. It's like, it's what I live on right now. Tea is love, tea is life.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
It's like,
dude. At work recently, we got like these new fucking vending machines, and they're supposed to be like cutting it, whatever. Dude, I had like an espresso from it because I was battered. That had it, and I fucking gagged. It was the first I've ever had this pleasure of consuming.
You don't like espresso?
No,
it's coffee. I mean, blah.
Yeah.
Bro, it's coffee. Well, come on, man. It'll take.
I hate coffee.
Coffee's disgusting.
Makes sense. Makes sense, bro. Yeah, W take actually.
What?
Sorry, Dvornik. I am.
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like coffee either, bro.
It's just nothing but
coming from me.
It's dirty bean water. That's all it is.
Oh, and then tea. Like, I like tea, but tea is just like fucking soaking leaf.
There you go. All right. There we go.
It is leaf juice that you leave it in. Like, tea leaves dance around a little bit, then you can take the tea bag out.
Hot leaf juice.
Coffee, just
grab the tea and throw it in someone's face.
With coffee, you just chuck the water in there, stir it around, and just
I can't
throw it in someone's face.
I can't believe this. I feel betrayed.
I'm sorry. Okay. I have a reason for not liking coffee. All right. I have an excuse. Because I was forced to drink it as a 10-year-old.
Damn.
You were forced?
It was literally.
That isn't good.
Well, not forced, but it was prescribed to be by my doctor because for ADHD. And
well, that's an awful prescription.
it actually is okay. It's It actually made a lot of sense, and it's medically accurate. It works. It is a factual thing, but you know, a 10-year-old's taste buds are not compatible with coffee.
Yeah, no, that I mean, I know that you have more of a medical background, but like to me that's pretty wild to prescribe coffee to a child with ADHD.
Okay, well, see, my doctor, I don't know if you guys are familiar with how like the ADHD medications work, but they are a amphetamine, which is close to methamphetamine, same kind of idea. They have the same general chemical reactions in the body, and my doctor at the time was actually a really fucking cool dude, and he said, I don't want to get your kid addicted to drugs at 10 years old. So I'm going to prescribe him going to prescribe him caffeine. Caffeine works analogous to in certain ADHD situations. It basically speeds up your processing so that your brain, your neurons work in a more normal fashion so that you can focus. And it works. It does. There's a reason why I drink tea for every stream, because it helps me stay focused on what I'm doing rather than going, you know, rabbit chasing every rabbit that runs across the screen. But agreed, at 10 years old, my taste buds were not accustomed to coffee, and I thought it was disgusting in the first place. I used to I had to refrigerate it so I could chug it, and then I would fill it with milk and sugar, and it was still disgusting. But I never could enjoy coffee ever. So I don't hold any issues with my doctor. I think my doctor was actually trying to do right by me, but it left a scar on me that I think I still cannot. I just can't with coffee. It's fucking disgusting.
You just can't.
And-
You just can't
And to
shake
be fair, it was probably before they really realized that caffeine was just as addicting as amphetamine.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this was in the 80s, so 90s. Sorry, early 90s.
I was
I
gonna say you're
sent you
that
the
old?
thing, by the way.
I'm pretty old, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's not talk about
stuff.
old here, okay?
Star Song. I sent you the thing.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I am definitely on the upper age range for most bronies. I can tell you that much. I won't.
I am 22. I feel like a... No, 23. Sorry, I'm 23. I feel like a baby.
I am almost double your age.
Christ Almighty.
Star Song, were you around when the meteorite came to kill the dinosaurs?
I wasn't. Oh, I want to point out that Lorelei is older than I am, so be careful.
Yeah, I'm reaching for my
Fucking
crap
boom.
up.
Watch out. But
Boomer.
that said, I'm not, thank you. I am a Xennial. I will thank you very much.
I tried to stop that meteor, but I didn't feel like it, and it happened.
I predate sand, but not dirt. No, yeah, I've just
I'm being a good character.
I will say that you guys, a lot of people think that I'm younger. Like, even people who know me in the real world, they automatically assume I'm, in my mid to early 20s. So...
That's what I thought originally as well.
Yeah, it seems to be from most people. But even folks that meet me in the real world, I don't look like my age, apparently. I've been told multiple times that I have, quote-unquote, a baby face.
Whoa. Baby brony.
Well, that's it. I only took up I took up a lot of stuff late in life, but I had some issues, some bullshit going on in the first part that kept me from really discovering who I was and embracing the things that make me happy. I basically got married right out of high school and was defined by a relationship with somebody else until we got divorced, and I was like, oh yeah, well, this fucking sucks. So then I found art and found my community, and so I'm kind of like, I have a late start, basically.
Well, I'm glad that you listen to your heart and do what makes you happy.
That's important. Hell yeah. And it also explains why, why whenever even though I'm in college, it's because, why I have all this background in, medicine and, all this other shit. It's because I've been around long enough to do it. I don't know if it was malpractice, but, back then it was definitely... Are you guys okay? Everybody just got totally quiet.
Oh no, sorry. There's a cutscene in Baldur's Gate, and I'm like, what cutscene?
I was like, did I just break you guys by letting you know that I'm middle-aged?
No,
No,
you're good.
The boy sent me a meme. I had to watch it.
I understand. The timing was...
I'm living shit out of brick right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The timing was just perfect, though. I gotta congratulate you guys on the timing. Thank you for that.
You were talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Manic. Oh well. Yeah, all right, let's see what we got in this system. Yep. Wouldn't it? I get. Wow. I guess that puts a lot. That puts a certain view on things. Maybe that would explain why people thought my kidneys failing was way more tragic than I did. It's like you're in your early 20s and your organs are already dying. That fucking sucks. No. That's amusing. My life is a tragedy. Oh.
Like, Discord has gotten way worse,
That's
I feel
dangerous.
like. Because it, like, it's been kicking me for, like, no reason, and then, like, it making me join back, and it's annoying.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's Discord today.
Yeah, it's been having
Discord's
issues.
going in and out.
The same thing to me.
I was having the other night, we were, oh god. The other night, oh, that was fucking Shade, wasn't it? Oh, Shade, you bastard! So we were having these issues where I thought Lorelai was getting kicked and reconnecting without, ever being here. Because the only other person on my server who's allowed to have any kind of access to the soundboard is Lorelai. So she has the entry from, what's that song, Lorelai?
Under Our Spell.
Under Our Spell, yeah. She has the entry from Under Our Spell to announce her visit or her arrival, because she used to really freak me out every time she jumped into the stream, like make me yelp, kind of scream, kind of freak me out. So I gave her the permission to make the noise so that I didn't jump. And then I found out that Shade was fucking with the with the permissions, and he was playing the song randomly, and I would be just like, "Oh, hey, Lorelai," and she would be nowhere near in evidence, and it's like, "Oh, that's fucking weird." I was convinced that there was like,
at work.
Yeah,
He was DMing me at work because you just joined the Discord chat, and I'm like, oh, what the hell is going on with my computer?
Yeah, we were really confused.
I was honestly worried about my computer, that somebody had gotten into my computer somehow.
Nope, just Shade fucking around, being a jackass, because that's what he does. If it weren't for the fact that it was Shade and I know the guy in real life, I would assume that it was, like, absolutely malicious. But the guy actually, his job is to help me find all the server holes, and oh my god, he is good at it. He finds everything that's wrong with this program and helps me patch those holes in the Discord server. I think we're as secure as we are because of his malarkeys.
No, that's like kind of giving how like there's ethical hackers, and like companies will hire like hackers to try to hack their shit so that they can like protect it better, like their whatever, their backdoors or whatever.
Yeah, that's definitely Shade. We actually have a rule. I think it's rule number 16, is that rule breakers will be remanded to Shade's custody. He's a scary guy. Like I'm really glad he's on our side. Like really glad.
Is he as scary as I am?
Okay, different kind of scary. Lorelai, I love you. I want you to know that, but you are socially scary, whereas Shade is technically scary. Like, I do not want to piss you off, because I realize that, your anger is like the fury of 1,000 suns. You do not want to get in its way. But Shade, if you piss him off, you won't know you pissed him off until your computer starts yelling at you. Like, physically yelling at you with a generated voice that he implanted on it with a virus somehow. You know what I'm saying? Different kind of scary. Totally.
When you piss off Shade, it just cuts the rhythm of the guy with the laptop and the sunglasses on.
Yep. Hacker man. He'll probably
love that meme so much.
Oh man.
To start, I had a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So what was the?
It was. What was the blank? That was perfect. Great cutoff. That was fantastic. I'm sorry, Silver. You cut off right as your question got. Oh my God! What? He just got DC'd. What was the click? Oh shit, Silver.
The murderer was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was Silver. I didn't hear you. You right as you
Oh,
got to the question, you got booted somehow.
I don't know what happened. Okay.
Try it again.
Okay. Okay, so the question was, what was that star that,
Hello.
that you were just at? It seemed like a spiral, like of cloud before you bolted.
Oh, that was a neutron star.
Ah, I see.
Would you like to see another one?
Sure, I would like to see another one.
Okay, I have them set so that there will be one further along on this course that we're on because I think the next one's going to be a neutron star. Yeah, because it's a really long jump. Yes, we should be seeing a neutron star here in the next couple of seconds.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, this is a neutron star, so here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the second scariest things in the galaxy. Another name for neutron stars is pulsars. Neutron stars are really fascinating. I've always really liked them. You were playing Elite Dangerous earlier today? Well, good. Okay, so this is your neutron star. Let me scan this one for you. Got to be careful because they are
bright.
Yeah, they are bright little fuckers. But so what you're seeing here, I'll cover this up. So the star itself is actually very luminous, as you can see. But these are some of the most extreme objects in the galaxy. These guys are composed of literally pure neutrons. They're a part that's inside of an atom. I do not know the physics of how it works, but they're called neutronium, and their gravity is so high that it's basically converts everything protons, electrons, and everything gets shoved down into neutrons in there, and they spin incredibly fast. These jet cones that you're seeing here, these big wavy bits, these are gas emissions that get shot out of these things, and you can generally tell how fast they're rotating by how you can see how it's kind of like oscillating back and forth. Those jet cones are coming out of the axis of the way that this thing rotates. So the star itself is spinning at an incredibly fast rate, as in like rotation, like the Earth does, but the axis is also wobbling while it's rotating. So this axis is spinning really pretty quickly for the object's mass, but the actual rotation period of this thing, we're talking some of these rotate tens to 20,000 times per second, sometimes millions of times per second. Their rotation period is incredibly fast. I mean, we're talking scary fast. And anything with an axis that wobbles like this is really fucking cruising. And I mean, let's see what we've got here. Actually, let's just take a look at this thing. So its rotation, or let's see, its rotational period is. Thought I scanned it, but age of Perseus, solar masses. Well, looks like we can't really actually see it. I can't see the rotational period on these things, but it's basically what's left of a star. So it's kind of like if a star isn't big enough to collapse into a black hole, it becomes one of two other things: a neutron star or a white dwarf. A neutron star is the middle ground. A white dwarf is like our star. Whenever our star dies, it'll collapse into a white dwarf after it goes through all of its planetary nebula stages. But this is what's left of a star after it was probably like a blue giant. It has to be, for a star to collapse into a black hole, it has to be really big. Like really big, scary big. So, anyway.
I have a question about astronomy, because I know like next to nothing about it.
Ooh.
But what's the deal with supernovas? Like, aren't they like what happens when a star explodes or something?
A very simple explanation is that a supernova is what happens whenever the fight against gravity loses. So a star is super big, right? And what's going on inside of a star is a process called hydrogen fusion. And as the star ages, it's fusing hydrogen into heavier elements. Starts off at helium and goes through a whole bunch of... Thank you, I star traded, and I'm doing a posture check right now. But as it fuses these things into heavier and heavier elements, the end stage being iron, go figure. So iron in our... Whenever you hear about like the iron forged from a dead star, all of the iron that's on Earth came from a star that blew up previous to our Earth being formed. Anyway, so as these elements get heavier and heavier, gravity pulls in heavier, more and more and more on the outside of the star. So the hydrogen fusion process keeps the star alive for billions and billions of years, but eventually the gravity will become heavier or have a better pull than the outward force caused by the hydrogen fusion, and then it will collapse in on itself. And that collapsing in on itself is basically, it's like a moment of hyper compaction and then an explosion of all the lighter elements, what's left. So that supernova is whenever the star blows up and it lets out a whole bunch of gas and like stupid amounts of energy that you cannot possibly, like, we cannot qualify how much energy is released by a supernova. But it scatters almost all of the mass of the star that was initially, once it falls in on itself, then it goes boom and scatters it out over the course of several light years, generally.
Okay.
So it's a star death, and the shorthand is gravity 1.
That's cool. Thank you for telling me.
No worries. Would you like some more, like a little bit more of a detailed reference? Because that was probably kind of confusing.
No, I mean, if you want to, I like a podcast on stars. I'll always appreciate that. But, I think I understand it's like L star W gravity. That's what I got.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's exactly it. You nailed it. Wow. Damn, L star W gravity. Yeah, that's fucking, that's the recipe for a supernova. And, you know, it has to, there's like certain considerations, like star has to be above a certain mass, it has to be above a certain composition, and there's star classes and all that other bullshit that goes into it. But for the moment, yeah, that's the shorthand. And thank you for joining us, Jet Set Radio Future. Jet Set Radio. Ha! Cool. Anyway, so yeah, this is there's your supernova and your brief stellar education.
Yeah, no, I fuck with it.
Oh, I love this shit. I can't. That's one of the reasons why I love Elite so much, because all the things that we're exploring here are real. This is what's in our galaxy. It's odd.
That's badass.
It's so cool. Alright. So
It's almost 4 in the morning. See you all later, alright?
thank you for hanging with us, Piggy, and thank you for sending me the info. I will let you know whenever your character sheet is done, probably tomorrow night.
Cheers, Peter. See you later.
Alright, cheers.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.
I'm doing my my hand exercises. Thank you for the posture check, Starfire. Yeah, I'm a fucking nerd. Ain't no two ways about it. I am absolutely the nerdiest nerd that ever nerded across the nerdosphere.
Sheba was getting another dog into trouble.
Well, she was a bit of a troublemaker anyway, so...
Oh, the dog started barking out there, and of course, because there was a dog barking so close to her territory,
Quiet!
she started barking.
Quiet! You're gonna start a howl!
The other dog went hysterical.
Of course.
I'm hearing the lady, and I didn't realize that because I've got my headphones on. And all I heard was Sheba barking, and I was trying to get her to stop. But I took my headphones off, and I could hear the lady out there, stop it right now. No, not you.
Lol.
Someone just gave me a look of, I'm not doing anything. Why are you telling me to stop?
Rude, silly human.
I love Shiba Inus. They're so fucking cute.
Isn't Shiba's named after a queen, but not the dog's breed in this case.
Mm,
But you're right. Shiba
She was
Inus
a
are
chihuahua.
they're super cute. I agree. I don't know what you just did, Manic, but it sounded like you were like getting murdered by a computer.
no, that's pretty accurate.
Are you okay over there, Manic? Do I need to send an EMP?
I don't think you can focus EMT.
Not that you know.
Not all the
Listen, bro. Got the
way
big
to,
panic.
not all the way to the Midwest.
It's his Riz. He is the Riz pony.
No, he's the Riz Hog.
I think he is the Riz Hog. Agreed. Misery.
Yeah, the Riz hog. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Yeah. Get your facts straight.
Don't tell me how to work how I am. I'm Manic. You're not,
No.
buddy.
No, you're the Riz Hog.
Yeah, I am the Riz hog. You better show respect to me.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
Yeah, I seen what made y'all cheer.
And
Powerpuff Girl fans. I seen what made them cheer. I seen what made them cheer.
I cheer for Riz Hog only.
I break for Riz Hogs.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we have a very eclectic mix of ponies on the screen tonight. At least we've got, the apples. I like that Pear Butter has her Bright Mac. That's nice. Fluttershy's doing whatever Fluttershy's doing. Nightmare Moon's all alone, and Starlight is like, oh yeah, here I am. I exist. It's just so... And normally there's like a theme, but the only theme we've got tonight is Bright Mac and Pear Butter.
That's lovely.
Do you suppose that Pear Butter changed her name to like Apple Butter?
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would explain why the apples never put it together that she was actually a pear.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back, Silver.
Got some food.
Man, Discord is really, really shitting the bed tonight, but I gotta admit, at least it's comical in a way.
Hi, Shade.
Hey, whoa, shit! Shade's here?
Space is haunted.
Space is indeed haunted. We were talking about you earlier.
Oh, he left.
Well, I guess he was listening. See? Shade is fucking scary. Yeah, I kind of always imagined that she would have changed her name to Apple. It just seems like it would make sense. Like you said, Lorelai, they never really put it together that she was a pear. It makes a lot of sense. I also appreciate that Shade, he's been kind of absent from chat for the last couple of days. I like it whenever he drops in and says, some random zinger. I think the other night he dropped in and just said, fuck you, Star Song, and then left.
Hey.
That's it. That's all we got. Man, this system is wild. Manic, are you okay, my dude? I'll take that as a no. Hmm.
You know what? Sometimes Manic is in his own world.
I mean, I get that.
And that's amazing.
I kind of just once, I want to visit Manic's world because I bet it's fucking incredible.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right?
No, like I've known him for a pretty long time, and like when I talk to him, I'm like he says something and I may not get it, but I'm like rock on little dude, you know?
Yeah, I think you kind of nailed it, honestly. That's sort of how I feel about it too. Like half the time I'm completely clueless, but he really is just such a pure spirit.
Oh, I love that guy.
We wouldn't be nearly as entertaining without his unique perspective.
Oh hell yeah.
I kind of like we at first I was like a little weirded out, but eventually I was like, okay, I kind of like these stories.
No, he grows on you 100%.
I agree with that. Okay, okay. So, did I ever show you the picture that I had done of my ranger? Remember?
I'm
Bro,
not sure,
bro,
probably
let's go,
not.
bro. You're a Power Ranger, bro. Let's get it, oh, bro. It's all right. Star Song's a Power Ranger, bro. Powerpuff Girls, see, let's get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Not that kind of ranger.
Different.
No, we're talking
Oh,
about
damn.
Baldur's Gate again, buddy.
Damn it. Still, I thought Power Rangers like Green Ranger, Yellow Ranger, Pink Ranger, Red Ranger, Black Ranger, Golden Ranger.
Manic, I think you really need to get into Baldur's Gate.
We
I
really
think
need
you
him
would
in Baldur's
have
Gate. Agreed.
you would have the time of your life in that fucking video game, Manic.
I 100% agree and endorse this opinion. It is something that I need in my life. Oh, we have one of these with actual life on it. Let's go. Let's go pick some
But
flowers.
I'm not sure if you showed me your. Is it Tav? I'm not sure.
No, it was a drawing of my old school D&D characters. So the ranger that I was telling you that I played, my full plate armor ranger, dual wielding the buzzsaw thing.
Yeah.
It was based on a character that I made whenever I was like 12. Her name is Amy Silvermist, and she's a moon elf, and that's old school Forgotten Realms. You know, they're like 4 or 5 different subraces of elves, and that was whenever I was like, yes, plate armor is a thing for elves. Remember, I was mentioning how Lorelai hates me because I like to dress my rangers in plate armor. It's because we didn't have sanctified rangers, and what do they call the ranger class that does Ranger Knight and sanctified ranger? That was like. She was that before that ever existed in fifth edition. Second edition, it was a thing. But I actually have a picture that was drawn of her by my friend, or by my ex, actually. I gotta go dig into my file structure and go find it real fast, but it is there, and I was really happy with how it came out. I'm gonna go see if I can find it for you so you can see what she looks like. Long ass brown hair, blue flaming swords. It was super cool.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm gonna get somewhere safe here so that I don't like lose my shit by face planting into a planet. Oh, who do we want to add, J Dog? You are welcome to add a pony. I always have a random pony, but if you have a specific suggestion, I will add them. One day more.
Sign in, bro. Damn, listen, security, bro.
When?
Oh, shit, bro.
I just realized that add a pony's been there forever. Sorry, J Dog, I didn't mean to ignore you. Man. Surprise me with a random pony. Alright, well, I will do it. I swear, I get to it eventually. I'm just, distracted. Alright, let me grab you a rando pony here. Add a pony. Random. You guys got Apple Bloom. Oh. Apple Bloom is the rando. Yay. Alright, let me go see if I can... Let me go grab this folder here. Give me a minute. No working on the farm. Working till the setting sun is down. Let's see here. Where did you go, Amy? Amelie, Aurora, Shayla. I'm looking for this art piece that's got it buried in one of my folders here somewhere.
No rush.
Gotta find it, gotta find it.
Also, when you find it, can you post it in one of the art channels? Cause I can't watch the stream.
Oh, no
At
worries.
the moment. Yeah, cause I'm fucking gaming.
There they are. Found it. So it's a laptop my ex made for me. It's a laptop, a desktop. She built an entire laptop for me. But all right.
Whoa.
There we go. All right, so I'm posting. I'm just showing that on stream so other folks can see it real quick. The Ranger in the full plate over there, and then let's see. I will pull up my Discord channel here, and then I'm posting it in the gallery right now. That is, if I'm in the right server. Do I have a server? I have a server. I exist. Alright. Oh, and I also wanted to compliment you, Manic. The drawing that you did of the character, I don't know who it was. The green one? Oh shit, that planet is really, really getting close. Oh god. Ah, we're gonna faceplant. Oops. Almost ended very unfortunately, that. This is a little tiny planet if we're moving that fast.
What are you saying?
I was gonna compliment you on your the piece that you drew, the character that you posted around 6 o'clock, at least my time, 2 hours ago. It shows a lot of really, really strong improvement. You're doing really well. Your practice is coming along. You were going too fast for this. All right, let's aim towards the surface here. And then I will go back into stream chat so I can actually see what you guys are talking about. Sorry, I got distracted. But the piece is posted in the gallery channel.
Alright, let me take a gander. Aww.
Yeah, those are my two characters that I played. Amy Silvermist and Wonko the Sane.
Aww, they're both very cute.
Thank you. I did not draw that. That was my ex-wife that drew that.
Mm-hmm.
She was she's the reason I got into art. Ain't gonna lie.
Oh.
Crashing into a planet because of all the ways you could die, crashing into a planet because you were looking at art is the most star song.
No, that's true.
That is so me. I wasn't paying attention. Who put that planet there? Fucker came out of nowhere. Oh, that's great. Alright, let's go earn some cash. Solo parts. Thank you very much, author or Inkwell. That wow. That makes my night. I think I need to quote that. Would one of you amazing people please quote that in our quotes channel? I want that to be. I want to remember that. I love it. All right, Tussock Penitatis, or Tussock Penatus. What am I doing? Where am I? Oh, that's cool. It's like a dust devil. I wonder what the pressure is on this planet. I think you've done well so far, Inkwell. I'm really glad that you joined our community. You've been a hoot to have around since the start. But you know, I say that about everybody because it's true. You're all fucking awesome.
Aww.
Everybody's got their unique point of view, you know? Like, Dvornik, I love geeking out about Baldur's Gate with you.
I'm glad that my hyperfixation has rubbed off at least a little bit on you.
I mean, so, okay. I played Baldur's Gate. I've been playing Baldur's Gate since the first Baldur's Gate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was there whenever the first Baldur's Gate came out and it was new, and we were talking about fucking Savorak? I can't remember his name, but the you know, the whole ball spawn thing and being a member of being a descendant from a god. I mean, Saravok, that was his name, Saravok. And I remember I've been hyper fixated on that game forever. Whenever they finally closed BioWare, whenever EA bought it, I was so devastated. So whenever they came out with, you know, the new Baldur's Gate, this Baldur's Gate 3, I was amped. I mean, like, I was champing at the bit. That shit was like the best thing that happens in sliced bread. So yeah, I get your hyperfixation. I fucking feel that.
No, this game has me in a fucking chokehold.
Yep.
It's so bad.
It's been so long since I played the first two, though. I was just thinking that I think at the end of Baldur's Gate 2... Have you played the first two Baldur's Gates?
I haven't. I've just... well, currently I'm playing it, but I've only played 3.
They're really dated graphics wise compared to the Baldur's Gate 3, obviously, but and they're all in the second edition rule set, so it's a little bit more arcane. But God, the storyline and the writing is absolutely god tier. I mean, I'm serious. The writers of Baldur's Gate were just, I don't know what they were smoking that day, but I want some.
True.
That shit was good. And they made another one, Planescape Torment. Like, I have that is probably my favorite video game of all history, is Planescape Torment, because just, again, the writing. It's like one of the most basic riddles that you've ever heard came from that game. What can change the nature of a man?
Some crazy ass pussy.
That, you know, you're actually not half wrong. The answer was a woman.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, the Planescape Torment, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Icewind Dale not so much, but those games were like, they were my teenage and my early 20s years, you know? Those are the games that I loved. So I get your fixation with Baldur's Gate 2 or 3. Maybe on a different, you know, from a different angle, but I get it. That shit is awesome.
No, it's literally so bad. It's like consumes my thoughts constantly. I need to be like put down for like how constantly I think about this fucking video game.
Genasi brain rot. I'm sorry, Githyanki brain rot. Like I said,
it's so bad. It's so bad.
I will not save you. I will not save you from it.
I need to. You're just like enabling this fucking madness at this point.
I will absolutely enable this with absolutely zero guilt. Fucking bring it.
I'm constantly thinking about the fucking, what is it, the toad alien people.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. The frog people. God, I can't think of their name.
No, I'm talking about the Githyanki. They look
Oh.
like toads.
Oh, there's a different group. They're like they're a different. They look like frogs, and they're another one of those planar critters. But I can't think of
Oh,
what they're called. That's a wholly different group. They're from the Spelljammer world.
oh, I would have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, and I gotta say, Inkwell, I'm glad that we were here for you one sad evening when you needed some ponies. That's what I try to. That's why we try to be here is for the for people who need some pony in their life. Absolutely. And I'm glad you found us because you have been an absolutely amazing member to have. As especially like I love your writing that you've got. Your what am I trying to say? The literary your literary contributions have been quite elucidating. There we go. Haha.
Oh, that's some like SAT vocab words.
Thank you. Vocab was always one of my strong suits.
Oh, hell yeah.
Side effect of reading books to the point where I actually got in trouble because I read so many books when I was a kid.
Yeah, you told me about that. Like you were like instead of like going to fucking recess, you were like, I want to read books.
That's what I did. I went to the library and they used to get like beaten up a lot, right? So I would hide in the library and just read.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a positive thing. It turned out to be one of the best things ever. So now I get to hang out with cool writers and shit.
Hell yeah.
Star rating, thank you. Oh shit, it's 8:05. It's time for me to go get some tea.
Yummy tea.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna get back in my ship because there's only a limited amount of oxygen out here, and I'm keeping it all with me. Plus, it's extra cold, so that's not great. But I will be right back. I'm gonna go get some tea. Everybody, behave yourself, except for you, Whip. Whip, your excuse from having to behave yourself. Whip's probably getting food, given the time frame now. My bad. All right, I will be right back, guys. Enjoy the view of ponies and empty desert planet.
See ya. After I finish this fucking fight in Baldur's Gate, I'm gonna like be somewhat productive and draw. But how are y'all doing? Damn. Tonawald? Manic, how are you doing, buddy?
You know, I was wondering why I was being ignored.
You're
muted.
I've been talking this whole time.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was muted though. I had my microphone.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I've been watching this really funny British comedy show.
What show?
It's called Are You Being Served? It was made in the 70s. It's really old. It was made in the 70s, and it's about a department store. It's the men's department and the ladies' intimate apparel sections of a department store, and the characters that are in it. And one of the characters is this very flamboyant gay man, which would have been quite shocking in this. Which would have been quite shocking in the 70s, you know, even on British TV. But they never they only come out and say he is a couple of times, and the show was on for like 10 seasons. So but British television seasons are much shorter than American television seasons.
Like only by like
a
hilarious. Like by a few episodes, or like by
like maybe 8.
Oh damn!
Maybe like 8 episodes instead of like 16, or you know, it's not quite as long as the American seasons. But it's hilarious, especially if you ever worked retail. It's very funny.
I see. Yeah, like I've been watching this cartoon on Netflix, but like other than that, I haven't really been watching much. Um, I think, like, are you familiar? Do you watch any anime by chance?
You know, the anime I watched and the anime that comes out these days is really different. You
Mhm.
know, I'm from the Robotech kind of generation.
Mhm.
So the only modern anime I've ever seen was Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
Um, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, because I was gonna say that like the only anime that I like another show that I've been watching is a anime called Dungeon Delicious in Dungeon, I believe. And it's like okay. It's like nothing great, but yeah.
was watching a lot of historical dramas there for a while, but
Ooh,
the one I was watching was Rain, and it was kind of irritating because it was extremely historically inaccurate.
What
Because it was
history
about
is it about?
it was Mary Queen of Scots mainly. Mary Queen of
Okay.
Scots, and in the later two seasons, Elizabeth I. But
I
then,
see.
of course, I come to the last episode, and
Mhm.
I was just totally bummed out by the last episode, even though I knew what was bound to happen. Mary Queen of
Mhm.
Scots was executed. So
Mhm.
the fact that she got her head cut off wasn't a mystery. But I
Mhm.
tell you, it's kind of depressing when you actually got right down to it. I like my queens.
Oh hell yeah.
I don't know. I have a thing for princesses myself. Queens are always evil.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh? I mean,
Nuh-uh.
Queen Chrysalis, Queen Novo. I'm
What
just.
about a checkmate drag queens? They're not
Yeah,
evil.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely not. But
Yeah.
they're not queens. They're, I'm talking like actual royalty.
You're Are you telling me that this beautiful woman glammed up glamazon is not a queen?
I mean, okay, figurative queen, absolutely. But we're talking like, descended from very specific bloodlines and rulers of
Oh,
nations.
Yeah, we're talking about
he's
that, bro.
comparing drag queens to characters in a cartoon.
Oh. Well, hello, apples. Meet oranges.
Who's a little bit more real, huh? Apples and oranges have a lot in common.
You're right. They're
They
Both
both
grow on
fruit.
trees.
they're both plant
They,
ovaries.
they grow, they grow
Yo.
on trees. They have peels. They're both fruits.
Both make good juice.
Yeah, but only one is going to kill me. The other one is delicious.
Are you an orange juice hater?
No. Oh god, I'm an orange juice lover. Okay, let me put it this way.
Thank God.
The first thing I'm going to do as soon as I get a new transplant is I'm getting a giant ass glass of orange juice, okay?
I love orange juice.
All over Star Song for his birthday.
Oh, I wish. God, I miss oranges so bad. The reason is because the potassium content is like,
Yeah, fucks with you.
yeah, unfortunately.
Instead we should pour orange juice all over Twilight for her birthday.
For just princesses because they're ruled. They saw kings and queens as how they ended up as tyrants of some sort. See, there you go. I was going with in-universe, like My Little Pony context, and I've never. I mean, queens in the real world, as in like hereditary queens, the ones that are running countries and shit. Royalty, fuck royalty. But drag queens, nah, man, fucking awesome. Carry on.
They're
You,
so hard as
you
fuck.
glam, baby. Bring it on. I have issues with rich people.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
They think they can do whatever they want with that power because it gets to their head.
Yeah. Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
comes great responsibility. But with them, there's no responsibility with it. They do whatever they want, whenever they want with that money. It makes them evil.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been about 200 years since any monarch had absolute power. You know, just saying.
Just in, well, okay, we're talking like that's Europe though. There's still a bunch of East Asian countries that have monarchs that are running the show.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're considered monarchs, but I know like Saudi Arabia has some sort of absolute monarchy going on.
They're an oligarchy. It's a different different thing. Kind of. I mean, it's still ruled by like a royal family. But yeah, it's blah. Blah. Blah.
Color that go hard with purple.
See, I don't see why you would have trouble with monarchies, because monarchies are historically very poor.
Generally. But you know, they're not very
They don't have a whole lot of money.
I've never really been like interested in what old rich people did. You know, it's all the histories or stuff like, you know, frickin' Rockefeller or Kennedy or I don't know, Victoria's or whatever. And it's like I'm more interested in the day-to-day stuff.
But none of those people started out rich.
Wait, you're just telling me the Rockefellers didn't start rich?
The Rockefellers didn't. The original Rockefellers were.
Oh, of
rich.
course
I mean,
not.
Everybody started someplace.
That's a good point. But yeah, and you know, that's just me. I'm in a weird way, I'm sort of like, what am I looking for? I'm kind of a basic bitch that way.
Fuck.
No, I refuse. Fucking awesome.
Huh?
What?
What do you refuse?
Yes. I just refuse.
Okay.
Just having fun with you, don't mind me. I refuse. How did I miss the osseous in
Color
here?
that go hard with purple, bro. Come on, I need your help.
Orange.
Color that goes-
Orange.
Orange?
Orange.
Does
Okay.
orange go?
Give it a try, it's a complementary color.
Let me see it go hard with me.
Yellow goes well with purple, orange goes well with purple, green goes well with purple.
I was gonna say like blue, but
Blue is an adjacent color. That's what you would call a... Hold on. Complementary color? No, I'm sorry, not complementary. What's the secondary colors, Lorelei? I can't remember. Fuck, my color theory is failing me.
no more color theory. Color theory's gone.
I remember my color theory from art school, and I did one with the trinary and tertiary and secondary colors, and blue and red are secondary colors to purple, so they do look good, but they don't like stand out really well. So what you want is one that's like directly opposite on the color wheel, and that's either yellow, orange, or green, depending on which angle you're going. What?
Thanks, bro. Nah, because I was asking that question because my little pony OC with some tights harassed me.
Oh, so like, are you looking for like a main color or something?
Yeah, for his pants.
Okay. Oh, for his hands?
Pants.
Hands, you know, like the things you grip things with, fingers, wiggly bits.
No pants, like the things that you put over your legs.
Oh, okay, pants. Okay. Oh, for clothes? Yeah, I think Inkwell's right. Yellow or gold.
Yeah, yellow and gold would look
Oh,
good.
thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for shoes. Hold on. I'm making purple as well. I gotta represent my manager, our girl, Twilight.
Yep. Believe it or not, there's like a mathematical equation to figuring out what colors look good with what.
Well,
It looks like after I'm making it in this game. Purple. I'll push for that yellow. Oh, bro, put the purple, bro. Come on.
Man, I hate looking for osseous. These things take forever. And they're never worth it. I feel like I'm on Tatooine without all the cool sand dragons. This is a lame-ass planet.
fuck ass
Yeah,
planet.
bro. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Tragic.
I'll
Would
take-
you prefer Boca Bola or
Give me a
penis.
water.
Fucking hard cider or bust, yo. Give me some alcoholic apple juice.
Oh hell yeah.
You have to. This is a. Man, this place is bleak. It's small though. You can always tell because the horizon looks like it's really close. It's because the horizon is really close. I always like my favorite bodies are the ones.
Sexy, bro.
My favorite.
Good.
My favorite bodies are the ones where it's so small that you can see the curvature of the planetoid while you're sitting on the surface. That means the thing is tiny, super shrimpy, little itty bitty baby.
Bitch ass, little ass, looking ass planet.
Right? Little tiny things. Whenever they're small enough, they get really weird, and we call them space potatoes.
Whoa.
Because they look like, you know, baked potatoes. If they're really close to a star and they're really hot, then they really are a baked potato. Eee, Nami! I love Starglow. This is such a good song. Small and bleak. Horizon too close. No good restaurants. 2 stars.
It's not. Get that off of me.
I agree.
Yeah, put that on.
This place is 2 stars at best. There's supposedly 5 different types of biology on this thing, and I can't find more than 2.
They're
Why did
hiding.
you just pass there on the left? Oh, no, never mind.
No, it's nothing we haven't seen before.
I think it was just some rocks. Haha, I bet you didn't think I was actually watching. Huh?
Oh, I bet you're watching. I mean, not that not that you're seeing anything, but, you know, I bet you're watching. Because if you're... I'm not seeing anything either. It's Tatooine without the cool crate dragons and sandworms. There's no Sarlacc even.
It's entrance.
Man, if I found a Sarlacc, I'd be the most famous player in Elite.
Put the drags back
At
on,
work
bro.
the other night, I put on Weird Al Yankovic, making them all listen to Weird Al Yankovic.
Good choice, but I feel like there's more to the story.
It was just funny because almost none of the people in there had ever heard of Weird Al before.
Yeah.
He's still making records, so, well, I guess they don't call them records.
I introduced Light to Amish Paradise the other night.
Oh, that's a great song. The only better one than that one is Like a Surgeon.
Like a surgeon, cutting for the very first time. Here's a waiver for you to sign.
Star song.
I didn't do it.
Yes, you did, bro. You went in my house.
There we go.
took My pie, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Finally, somebody
bro,
took
you
it.
coulda asked.
Somebody
Bro, you
finally
coulda
took the
asked.
joke. Thank you, man. I've been working on that one for months. You're the first person to actually react appropriately. All right, what's up, dude?
So, what's a color that go good with pink? Because I'm making a pinkie pie attire from my Little Pony OC.
Blue.
Blue?
Yeah, I agree. Blue would look good.
Blue and pink
Okay,
are
so
a very
those
traditional.
pants-
Yeah,
Those pants are black, though.
that's fine. Black goes with
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Blue? Okay, hold on.
Hey, Jet Set, welcome aboard. I'm glad you made it. You just got it today? Well, have fun.
Put the gold in it?
Blue and gold will go well together. That's another traditionally strong combination.
Yeah.
Well, if you want information on how to play Elite, then, well, I'm doing a very specialized type of gameplay right now. I'm doing long-range exobiology and exploration, which is, like, my thing. But, if you're just now getting started, you're going to want to focus on, like, piloting. You need to learn how to how to fly your ship first more than anything. So make sure you stick in that Sidewinder, and I have one piece of advice for you more than anything else ever. Do not fly without rebuy. So make sure that you've got, whenever you buy your ship, make sure that you don't fly it unless you can actively pay for the insurance cost. It's called, I'll show you. 1 second here. I'm going to type it out. Okay, so a rebuy is whenever your ship gets busted, destroyed, and you end up dead in space, you have an insurance claim. And that insurance claim is going to cost 10% of the cost of the ship itself. It can be, yes, it can be. Yeah, like Eve, there you go, exactly. So you have to pay 10% of the cost of the ship itself and all of your modules. So make sure that you have enough money in your account to cover that, period. That is a hard and fast rule that you absolutely need to follow every time you go out of a station. So you're gonna get real comfy with that Sidewinder of yours, because it's about the cheapest there is. It's the only one you can get for free. But there is a third party. There is some first-person shooter stuff, but I don't play it except for the exobiology stuff. I like. I really am. So here, let me show you. Let me just land here real quick, so I don't accidentally face plant into a planet. So, as you can see, I'm like, we're out in space here, shit's going on, but I'm not anywhere near where you are. You have to remember that the galaxy is 1-for-1 maintained in Elite. So I'm actually near the center of the galaxy, and you are here. So I'm like another universe where you can't do anything without insurance, right? Well, you don't have to pay any insurance, just your rebuy premiums. Otherwise, it's given to you for free. But you are in this area here. I don't know the actual system that you're in, but I'm like 23,000 light years from you, I think. 25,000 light years from wherever you are. So I'm in the center of the galaxy right now. Just because since I do like long-range deep space exploration, totally different gameplay than what you're going to be doing to start. I like it because it's really super chill. I don't have to deal with other people. It's me, the stars, and the crew of the element. So these people that are in my chat room here with me, these are the only people that I choose to associate with. So that's a win in my part. With W for Star Song. You all can. The Thargoids can keep humanity. I don't give a shit. But anyway, so you're gonna need to decide like what route you want to go down. How you got to figure out how you want to play the game, because there's a lot going on and a lot of ways to. It's really deep. It's really, really, really deep and really wide, and this game is, if you really get into it, prepare to have it suck up hours of your life. Oh, and if you have an opportunity, I highly recommend getting a joystick. It will change your life when it comes to Elite Dangerous. A joystick absolutely makes the game, like, amazing to play. You can do mouse and keyboard from here to Gehenna, but a joystick just feels incredible. So, woo! Was that Lorelei or was that Whip?
That was me.
Okay, no choking, Lorelei. So I have a question for you, Jet Set, since you just joined us. If you're since you're here, I'm assuming you either like horses or you like Elite. If you like horses, who is your favorite pony? That is your question. Who is best pony? And do know that there is no wrong answer. It's important. Some people get really, really aggressive if you don't like their pony.
True, and that I feel like that's a little weird. Like this is like a cartoon with animated horses. Like it isn't that like that deep if you don't like the same horse.
Well, that's bronies for you. They're the uber nerds. They really are. Oh, I like to put it this way. You know, bronies by their very nature are weird. You know, it just comes with being a brony. We are a weird group of people, but the weird bronies, the ones who are really strange, are really weird. Like fucking out there weird. So Derpy needs a hug. You're right. I agree. Derpy needs a hug. I would hug Derpy with absolutely zero hesitation. That pony would be getting their inside squashed. I'm a big guy and I hug with abandon, okay? What am I gonna do? I'm also really strong, so... Comes with the territory, my dude. Getting a hug from Starsong can be a very... Unless you specifically request me to be gentle, you will get squeezed. And you will get squeezed hard. A muffin would also do. But yeah, if you have any questions about Elite, I'm happy to answer. I've got almost 2,000 hours in the game. I'm a 5-star elite in exploration, 2-star elite in exobiology. I definitely know what I'm doing. And if I don't know what I'm doing, then I can point you to people who do. So, let me know. Oh, that reminds me, I need to move the carrier. Stuttering lag. It depends on your network connection, because, you know, it is an internet-based game. So if you have a rough connection, then yeah, you're going to see some stuttering. It's 10 years old at this point, so you're not going to have too much issue with a modern video card, but if you're trying to play it on like a fucking 486 or something, yeah, you're going to struggle.
I thought you were going to say if you're going to try to play it on a toaster.
I mean, a 486 is basically a glorified toaster, so... Like, if anybody here knows what a 486 is, with the exception of Lorelei, I would be fucking impressed.
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell you what it is. I could give you a good guess, but yeah.
It's an ancient-ass type of computer.
I was thinking the other day, my first computer had a 10 megabyte hard drive.
Right? I think mine had, like, I think my first one was, like, 100 megabytes.
Yeah, and I mean, I thought about it because I just bought two 32 gig thumb drives.
Oh, yeah. I'm sitting over here with 12 terabytes of storage on this thing. My music collection is bigger than my first, like, some of the first supercomputers. You played the original Elite on your Apple II. You looked that up, didn't you? Didn't you, Inkwell? You Googled that shit. Don't lie. Because I'll have you know that my first computer had a turbo button.
Hey, I learned how to program in BASIC.
No, that's chicanery, wizardry, arcane nonsense. Keep that shit to yourself. I don't know how to program it, and people who can program are scary, and I do not understand how they work. Hey, finally some fucking Osseous.
Break the walls down.
Break the walls down. That is exactly what you're supposed to be doing with your programming. When in doubt, hit it with a hammer. Ooh. Is this an Osseous strata? What an interesting critter. Oh, yours also an old nerd. Awesome. Yay. Osseous fractus. I think it's the first time I've ever seen something like an Osseous fractus. Huh. It's like a rock mushroom. It's kind of cool. Well, so Inkwell knows what I'm talking about whenever I say 486. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, my first home computer was a Packard Bell. If we really want to date myself. Although, I wouldn't actually want to date myself. I'm kind of a dick. So... But, you know, computer-wise. The old parts club could be real. Hey, old bronies. There are a number of us. And I know I'm not the oldest one, I can tell you that much. So, just for you guys, and for you young whippersnappers in the channel, the oldest brony I know is in his 80s.
80s?
Yeah, and he's an incredible artist. The guy goes by Baron Engel on DeviantArt, and he's an old school, like, traditional pencil art artist who also used to work for Disney. And his anthro art is, like, stupidly beautiful. Like, I actually got a chance to meet him at Everfree, and we talked shop for a little while because I'm also a pencil artist, and he's a pencil artist, and he gave me some really cool tips about drawing. Like, my hair just stood up on end thinking about it. About drawing in traditional mediums, like how to preserve the drawing to keep it from smudging, and how to archive that shit. It was really cool, but he is old school cartoonist. Fascinating work. So I got having a chance to talk to him was like, wow, I don't feel so old anymore. He and his boyfriend were just sitting there in one of the booths, just drawing away like there was no tomorrow.
That's cute.
It was fucking adorable. I was so happy to meet that guy. He was super cool. No. We used to play a game called Hunt for Red October. Fuck, I remember that game. I think my favorite was Silent Hunter of the old submarine hunting games. Those were great. Silent Hunter was... That shit was hard. It's like you had to do all the firing calculations by hand. Nowadays you just poke it on a screen and the computer says, "Okay, you shoot here at this degree," and you had to like watch where your torpedo went and the timing. The shit was hard. I would dare any... Arcs isn't updating. Do you have to relog? If you bought Arcs, yeah, relog from the game and then log back in. That'll help. Red Storm Rising? I did not play Red Storm Rising. Silent Hunter was the one I played. I never played Red Storm Rising. Did you play the Journeyman Project? God, that was a fun one. Ancient old adventure game. Killer soundtrack, though. Man, just thinking about it, things really have come a long ways in the last several years, haven't they?
True.
Like, the idea of having an entire galaxy on an Elite was, whenever the first Elite came out, was... I mean, it was big, but it wasn't that big. The idea of having the entirety of the Milky Way to play is... It's like mind-blowing for us old farts.
Old heads, if you will.
Yep. True enough. I'm gonna own that shit. Fluttershy running around on Arrakis. Watch out for the sandworms, Fluttershy. Use those wings! And stay away from the spice. It'll turn your eyes blue. Make you see the future and shit. I will say that having the ponies on Arrakis, like what we've got going right now, is on this desert-ass busted planet that sucks. Can't find shit on this thing, but having the ponies does make it a little bit more entertaining. I will agree. Just gonna have to fly around.
Apple Bloom won't get out of the sky.
Apple Bloom has just got her Pinkie Pie on. She is related, you know.
Wait, Apple Bloom and Pinkie Pie are related?
Yeah, the apple. I mean, Pinkie Apple Pie. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a whole episode about it.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I stopped watching it. When did they reveal that? That's like a huge reveal.
It's actually not really a reveal. It's kind of like implied, but the whole episode is about Pinkie. Like she finds this random scroll from this character named Goldie Delicious, who is honestly, it has one of the best scenes. They actually have a mummified cat in this one particular hoarder's cat house. That was great. But this scroll, Pinkie translates it as, "Oh my God, I'm actually related to the apples." So they go on this like long ass road trip, and then they find out at the end that they're not sure if it's actually true or not because it was smudged out. And then Twilight says something like, "Yeah, who cares? Let her think she's your sister or whatever." So Pinkie is I can't remember the actual episode, but yeah, it's implied that Pinkie is related to the pies. So, and you know, right? So, so
yeah, they kind of keep up with the theme because they have a holiday episode where Pinkie Pie's family and
that's right. They did that later, didn't they? They did the Thanksgiving equivalent. And
yeah.
And the apples were like, "You're eating rock soup? What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yummy rocks.
I mean, seriously, the pies actually just fucking ate rocks. That was...
Yeah, I remember that.
That shit is crazy.
That was wild.
I remember that Trixie got a job on a rock farm. There was a brief scene whenever Trixie was getting yelled at by Pinkie. "You're lucky that anyone would give you a job, especially a rock farm." Good times. Yeah. I still rage whenever people compare me to Trixie. Stop it. I will kill you. I will stab you with my horn. I've got a knife.
Is it because, like I don't know the lore, but is it because, like, people compare your OCs similarly, or you just hate Trixie?
It's okay. It's kind of a running joke on the server. There's a story behind it, which you get to hear now. Lucky you. Whenever I was at Everfree, I have a Starsong Dusk plush, and she's blue and she's got silver hair. Trixie is blue and she's got like bluish gray hair. But somebody saw my Trixie, or oh god, fuck, my Starsong Dusk plush poking out of my backpack, and they come up and they go, "Hey, I love your Starsong or your Trixie plush," and I look at him and I go, "You motherfucker," and I was just like, you know, that was under my breath, and they kind of go, "What?" And I said, "Oh, it's my OC Starsong Dusk," and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's cool," and then, you know, kind of slunk away, and I told that story, and then Shade latched onto it and started saying, "Oh, how you doing, Discount Trixie? Wish Trixie."
Oh.
And I was like,
"That's rude.
Fuck you, dude." So, but, you know, because it's Shade, I let it go because he's a jackass, but we love him. And everybody sort of latched onto it. And now there's this long-running joke that if, you know, whenever you see, like that one in the gallery channel, somebody said, "Oh, look, nice Starsong plush," and it was a giant Trixie.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I read at it, because free.
Okay. Thank you for the lore.
You're
That's
welcome.
cute lore.
Yeah, we've got a few little memes for our little group here. One of them is calling me Trixie, and I sort of semi don't hate it, but I also detest it at the same time.
No, I get it.
All right. Well, thank you. Oh my God, what a name, the Satanic. Thank you for the redeem, Satanic, but I cannot save. It is literally impossible. I am in a multiplayer game that doesn't have a save button. All I can do is say thank you for the save check. For anybody new, I typically draw on most of my streams. So that's why the save check is there, so that I can, you know, so that people remind me not to lose my drawings, which I have done before because I'm a dumbass. Alright. Skimming the dust here. Warp speed at ground level. I am hydrating, thank you. You're 2.5. You're 2.5 late to the stream. No even measure of time at this point. No, 2 4/5. Would a layer check? I don't know. I don't have a good way to like determine what atmospheric layer I'm in right now. I mean, theoretically it would be because, you know, we've got like stratosphere and troposphere and all the various types of atmospheric levels, but I got no way to deal with that on this one, unfortunately. Good thought though. What layer am I in? Ground layer, not space.
Ozone.
I'm in the ozone layer. Fuck yes. Somebody asked me what layer I'm in. I'm just gonna say some random space layer. Photosphere. Man, why are these fucking osseous so hard to find? Okay, who is running a horn? Oh, bonk. Ah! Fuck! Too low! I'm flying too low and I'm bumping the ground. I have my landing gear extended, so that's probably half my problem. I'm just sitting here, I'm out here like flying around looking for the stupid rocks. Those osseous mushroom things, and I hate looking for them because you can never find them. They're always so far apart. It sucks. The Derpinator has won again. Good to see you, Derpsy. Who's running a... What? Can you stop, like, losing? I think it's a dice roll, Derp. Maybe you've got some Timora in you. Who knows? Alright. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck this plant. I seriously can't find it. I've been looking for it for 45 minutes. I'm out of here. And the element just landed, so... Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so what you need to do, Jet, is, you need to file a, report with, keep your receipt, for one thing, and let Steam know, first off, send a report to Steam that you didn't get your ARCs, wasn't paid for, and then also send a report to Frontier, let them know that it didn't get connected. And have you logged in to Elite yet? Like, do you have a character in the game yet? That might be part of it, because if you haven't actually fired up the game, you just went and bought a whole bunch of arcs, and then you haven't played yet, that could probably not work. That might work against you. Okay. Hey, are you in Elite right now? What's your commander name? I'll send you a friend request. Not like you can ever find me.
Also, I'll be right back.
Carry on. If anybody's wondering why the sky is so fucking bright, it's because of all of the giant stars that are around us right now. The starlight in this area. Okay, Jet Set Radio. Let me see about... There you are. All right, I'm sending you a... I'm adding you to my friend list. You'll get it from Aeolus Windrider. You can see that right there, up in the corner. That's me. All right, yeah, fuck this planet. I'm out of here. I'm done with that place. I was frustrated with it, looking for that one rock that was only worth 4 million. Fuck it. Do yourself a favor, also, Jet, and connect your account to Twitch, your Frontier account, so you can get. They do occasionally. They'll give paint jobs for dropping. Woo! Holy shit, that's a big old star. Oh, Duppy! Hi, Dup. Good to see you. You made it. That's awesome! Thank you for joining us! Hello, Duppy!
Hello!
How are you? How was the art stream? You finally passed out, except for the fact you're here.
I didn't. I am not. But my back, I cannot. My neck is so stiff. It literally feels like pressing on a rock.
I mean, it was stiff like what, 4 hours ago?
Yeah, but now it has reached a whole new level of stiffness.
Oh my god!
That I don't think was possible. So, yeah, it was wonderful. The people were so wonderful. Everybody was amazing. So I had a lot of fun. I also drew 2 new emotes.
Yay!
So that was a big success.
I didn't announce it, but I aimed my my Prime sub at you, so I'm looking forward to getting a chance to use those.
Aw, thank you so much.
No worries. Hello.
I'm back.
Thank you for joining us, Stacy, and hello, Smooth Wild. Hey, say hello to Duppy Dvornik.
Hello.
Hi.
We
How
are.
you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
No, this is not Friends.
Oh wow! Holy shit! We're all
How to talk to people.
Manic. We're all friends here. What the hell, man? Come on.
Bro, I meant the TV show, bro.
No, it's. You're right. It's not Friends. That's Firefly. You're watching Firefly.
Yeah, like Joey. How you doing?
No, that's Wendy Williams. She's like, how you doing?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My boy, look at how they massacred my boy. Well,
he's very smart guy, bro.
Well, welcome everybody who just joined us. Thank you. I think I said thank you for the raid, but thank you for the raid.
My pleasure, love. My pleasure.
So, for everybody who's just joining us, I'm having an off night tonight. We're playing some Elite Dangerous, which is where my comic series is set in. So we're getting a little storyline built up right now. But normally I do art, which is like a good 95% of what my streams are. But you guys got me on one of the off nights.
Yeah, I was pondering. Like I was like, I want to raid Sarsung, but he's not doing art. And I was hoping that tonight was gonna be like last night, where you switched to art. Because I was hoping that if you did art, I could like hop into the chat and talk with you while we both did art. but I didn't want to bug you while you were like playing the game, and I was doing art, so you know.
Oh,
We
well,
figured out that doesn't work. So I was
yeah.
like, I was hoping so bad that you were gonna switch to art.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, don't be, don't be. This is your rest. You're having fun. This is important.
Well, don't worry. We'll be back to art tomorrow night. No problem.
Indeed, indeed.
Elite is only an occasional thing. So
Mhm.
Lorelai wanted to see a supermassive black hole. So so she got to see a giant black hole. I'm trying not to make a joke that sounds obviously really horrible, you know. On a side note, supermassive black hole would be an excellent name for like a punk band.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, thank you, Smoothwild. I
Destroying
appreciate
area.
that.
Yeah.
Ooh. Check this system out. Ooh, that's cool.
The breakers on that.
So this is fun. I like this system because it's a bunch of gas giants and a couple of baby stars. That's
His baby stars?
so just regular baby stars, unfortunately.
Aw.
But like, so these guys right here, this one right here, this is a T-Tauri star, which is a star in the process of going through the initial phases of contraction. It hasn't started hydrogen fusion yet, but it will in the next couple of million years. So these are babby stars. We are in the middle of a stellar nursery right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, right? Isn't that's fucking cool. This is where stars are formed. Kind of want to go see this one. I bet it looks really fucking cool. Well, but I'm not gonna because did I move the element? I have to move the element into our original stream here. So Flutterakis. I agree. Fluttershy on Arrakis was pretty fun, but I gotta tell you, I was getting pretty frustrated with that particular. Oh, hello. Oh, that's pretty far away. Never mind. I thought there was gonna be a really close nebula, but no, nothing so cool, sadly. All right, so let's get us another 500 light years towards our next dope jump here. We'll probably end up meeting the element sooner than later. Well, you know what? I think we might actually be meeting her tonight. Almost. Is a good place to start. One small thing in it, everything you've got.
Oh, I realized that I haven't been following you on Twitch.
What? How
Yeah.
dare you? Nah. Notice me completely and utterly pissed off over here. No, I don't care. That's awesome, but thank you. I appreciate the extra follow. Thank you, Dvornik. Oh, that reminds me. Duppy, did you see the that I got you, or that I sent you in the gallery or in the art lounge?
Wait.
Okay, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna post this shit on Twitch because it's awesome. Piggy.
No, I don't think so. I was very focused, and now I'm very, my brain is shutting down. So sorry.
It was large and dark. Somebody quoted me. Great. Okay, but no, Luan did your drawing, and it's absolutely fucking beautiful.
Oh, yeah, the drawing. Yes, I did saw it. I did. I was like, wait.
I just put it on the stream so everybody could see it. But
It's
Yes.
really cute.
it is
It's really
so fucking beautiful.
I love it so much. I love it so much.
Luan is legit like a real talent. He's got a lot of skill. He's fantastic. I like it. Hello, bonjour lumière, merci.
Salut lumière.
I am resigned to being booped, so feel free. Incoming boops. All right, let me alter my course so that it goes to where the element's gonna go. He can fly. Oh, that's the song I'm listening to. Sorry. Got some Forever Free Brony going here. Oh mon dieu, de français dans le stream. Oui, sorry, désolé, je n'ai pas le français pas bien. Je préfère l'anglais, s'il vous plaît. where possible, I prefer English because while I may speak French, my mods do not. Well, actually, I think Eve does, but you know, we generally try to keep it English because English. Oh, merci. A lot of practice. I can see the crew briefings on the elements start with a boop circle. Yeah, it sure feels like it sometimes. It's just like mutual booping.
I mean, Whiplash here just is like always gets booped by Silver.
It's a goddamn emote. I mean,
That's true. Considering Silver made that boop emote with your with Star Song, and then I made the one with Silver booping Whiplash.
yep.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess that I got booped, so I have to do the traditional.
No.
There. Oh. Whew. Oh, that almost ended poorly. I was screaming and got distracted by a neutron star. Oops. Bad combo. Ah, get back in there. Fuck. Missed it. Okay. Where did you go, neutron star? Come back. I need your gases.
There's no booping in staff meeting.
No booping in staff meetings. Agreed.
I mean, everyone would just get distracted by the booping.
Okay, and there we go. Alright, frame shift drive charged. Whew. You know, I have been playing this game for almost 2,000 hours, and those things still make my heart race every time we do that. Every single goddamn time. It's crazy. Booped right into a plasma stream. I don't think it's actually plasma. I think it's a supercharged, it's a different thing altogether. It's like Hawking radiation, but like multiplied infinitely. I'm trying to remember exactly what it is, but the jet cones are. I need to look it up. So the hay is calling. Wait, it must be really early for you. So have a great night, Red. Thank you for joining us, and sleep well if you get there. And to add 12 ponies to the screen. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
So Lumiere actually wrote a bot so that it would auto-click the button that shows up to get extra points. So he's gaming the system, and I, for one, am all about it, you know. Carry on.
I love that. Love that. Amazing.
You also drew for Duppy, didn't? Oh, awesome, Stacy.
Yes! Yes, it was absolutely adorable! I freaked out for like 5 minutes because it's so fucking kissy. Yes, so stinking cute!
You're like me. Do you freak out whenever somebody draws a picture for you, especially of you? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I can't help it either. Somebody draws a picture for me of Star Song and I lose my shit. It's wonderful. It's so fun.
It was a good stream. It was a good stream.
I'm glad. Whoa, we almost jumped straight. Okay, so this one is a really fast one. Remember how I was telling you guys how you can tell how fast the thing is rotating based on its based on the speed of its jet cones. This one's really cruising.
Oh dang.
Some of them are so fast you can barely see it. It just looks like a solid gas explosion. But I need to look up the physics of what these things are before I can tell you exactly what the jet cones are made of. But they're a real thing. They're a real phenomenon. Okay, there we go. I did a drawing for Duppy too. It was a while ago. I really need to do another one because my skills have like significantly improved since I drew that one.
You really need to put it in the correct collection in the the fucking server so I can go back and look at it whenever I want. It goes into Duppy fan art.
Yes. Yes, sir. I will redo it and then I'll post both of them into the right channel.
Thank you. I love I mean the purpose of that channel in the server is for me to be able to collect all of the fan art and put it into the slideshow that appears at the start of the screen. Like I don't have a starting screen with much going on. I just have the slideshow of all the fan art that I got so far.
Oh man, I
And
should
I
do
need to
something
update
like that.
it, so I really need people to send them over.
Send it to the
in
right
one
place. That's a good
So I
point.
can take them.
Man,
Sorry.
no, I know exactly what you're saying. I have had so much fan art done of Star Song at this point that, I mean, we're talking dozens and dozens of drawings, and they're all fucking amazing. I love every single one of them. But being able to share them before the stream is such a good idea. Holy crap, how did I not think of that? Okay, so, thank you for the inspiration. I will be implementing that. So, because, like, I mean, like
I am a
Loser did one
genius.
for me.
I
Loser,
am a genius indeed.
man, I mean, freaking Whip over here has drawn so many Star Songs. I bet she's getting sick of it by now.
I mean, yeah. No offense.
None taken, none taken. None at all. I mean, I've drawn hundreds of Star Songs, but what I love seeing what other people's like interpretations of her are, because you know, she's really really special to me. So, thank you for everybody who's ever drawn Star Song. I love you all. You're great. Oh man, Silver was one of my favorites. Your crying Star Song that you drew. Oh my god, that thing was absolutely beautiful. Don't give me art ideas. It's midnight. I feel that. I feel that in my soul. I have actually had people to tell me that I have to stop drawing so I can go get some sleep now.
Yeah, I definitely should do that. It is 6 a.m.
Who needs sleep? Sleep is for the weak.
It's 6 a.m., so maybe a little bit of sleep.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, go to sleep, Duffy.
I'm gonna go soon. I want to stay a little bit longer. I probably am gonna just switch to my. Oh wait, my phone. I forgot to turn it off. I am probably gonna switch to my phone Discord thingy, whatever.
Okay. Well, actually, we've only got I have a hard cap of 10 o'clock tonight, like I did last night. So I will be wrapping up in about 54 minutes. So, you know, we got a ways yet. Yeah. Well, it's 9:06, so you know, I'm just mathing it out. Quick little subtractions there. That's all. Okay, fine. I'm wrapping up in an hour. Deal with it.
Do y'all know, like, those baby sensory videos?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do y'all have, like, your own version of those, like, baby sensory videos where you just, like, rewatch the same YouTube video over and over again?
Yes. Yes.
Like, what's, like, yours, like, your baby sensory video right now?
My god, Okay, well, I'm about to out myself as a huge fucking nerd. But, there's this guy by the name of Steve1989 MRE Info. And he opens rations and eats them.
Uh-huh.
And he put together a ration. He found a ration from World War II. And it was in really, really solid condition. And he opened that shit up and ate it. It's like 100-year-old beef, and he's making a stew out of it.
Damn. I looked this guy up. This guy's committed to eating fucking rations.
I mean, there's something about this guy. I mean, he is, something about him. He's so wholesome. Like, he is just into his work, you know? He loves this stuff. And even though the content, you wouldn't expect it to be that interesting, it's just, the dude is just so likable. I could watch him, like, balance his checkbook all day, and I would be in seventh heaven, you know? Seriously, the guy is great. If anybody wants to watch a guy open rations, you know, he did one from, like, 1920... He did one from World War I. Like, it was an emergency ration with chocolate. And he pulls this thing open, and he pulls out this beef that was like mashed in there, and he starts making it into a stew, and he goes, "This cow has been dead for over 100 years." And then he takes a bite.
He's not wrong.
I was like, holy shit. But why? So yeah, that's my
That's your
sensory
baby
video.
sensory
Yeah.
video.
Anybody else?
Binge
Somebody
watch.
else.
Right now, my baby sensory videos, the eye bleed that I sent and jump scared you, I've been watching it on repeat constantly because I'm in love with those two characters and I believe in their love and this, like, I love seeing, like, art of them, so, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't think I have like a specific video I watch on repeat, but there is a specific channel that is not something you would expect. Because like you'd expect I watch animation or something, or just like like I don't know,
like art videos.
Normal content. My favorite content on YouTube specifically is Mormon mom with 8 kids that talks about budgeting and being frugal and how to raise kids by giving them all as much attention as possible, because like having 8 kids is really hard. So I watch all her videos despite them being at least like, I don't know, 20-minute long, and it's just her talking about how to buy groceries for a family of 10.
My god.
No, that's wild. 8 fucking kids?
Yeah, nope.
Holy.
Thank you, Starfire. I'm swigging my tea now. Yeah.
I think she was gonna stop at like 6, or before they were gonna stop. Like they were not planning on having more kids, but then she got pregnant with twins, and I think she had another baby after that was also unplanned. I mean, they don't exactly plan it. They did plan the first few, but they're Mormons, so they don't use protection. So what do you think it was gonna happen,
right?
Sherlock?
No kidding. Wow.
And I actually think that they went. Pretty sure that they went against the church, and she got her husband, like she made her husband get a vasectomy because her health was declining so bad because of all of these pregnancies. So like people are crazy. Like I want to be a mom. Like I want to be a mama, and I'm sorry, I cannot be called dad. That is weird. I give birth to you. I'm your mother. It does not matter. But anyway, I want to have children, and if I had the money and the time, I would even have a dozen. But like giving birth to that many? No. There's enough people, enough kids in orphanages, enough kids that need families that are orphans,
right,
or in foster care. So like I have 1 kid, maybe 2, and then I'm gonna foster or something. I don't know. Like I cannot fathom wanting to have 8 pregnancies or more. No.
Like the thought of childbirth is like utterly terrifying. Like, not happening. No, thank you.
I've actually committed to having no children as well because of the stupid kidney thing. I've decided that, you know what, fuck this. I don't want to saddle any kid with this bullshit. So I decided to go childless myself. So no kids.
Makes sense.
I really don't like children. This is hilarious. This is the funny. No, Duffy, you're laughing, but the funny thing is, I originally went to college to be an elementary school teacher.
Amazing. That's awesome.
Oh,
And then I realized I didn't like kids.
I gotta say, for me, I'm probably like with what Duffy's saying, like, have a kid or 2 of my own, but then also like adopt, because there's so many kids that need to be adopted.
Yeah.
I think I'd be okay with adopting, assuming that I had a partner to raise a kid with, but having, doing the whole passing on the genes thing, nope, not happening. But adopting does sound like it would be in my wheelhouse. I think I'd be an okay dad.
And for me, one reason why I'm saying that is because, well, in real life, I'm also adopted.
Personal attachment, personal reason there's.
Yeah,
Get that.
and I have no shame saying that, because like if I were to show a pic, I'm saying if quote unquote if I were to show a picture of my people I call my parents, I literally look like I'm their biological kid.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
we had some contractors in the house not too long ago. There was a moment where I was like, the entire front of our house fell off. They actually took off like the front face of our front door, and there was a giant gaping hole to the outside while they replaced our front door structure. And one of the contractors got really freaked out because I went and said hello to them, and then I was upstairs and my dad was downstairs. My dad came out, and then later on he goes, are you a clone or something?" Turns out he thought my dad and I looked so much alike that he thought we were the same person.
Oh my gosh.
Really freaked him out
That's
too. It was
hilarious.
great.
Awesome.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah, they stuck me in a classroom with kids, and I realized I didn't like them. So.
Yeah. Kids are, well, I gotta be careful because okay, I'm gonna try to kind of whisper here. My nephew's out there, but kids are fucking gross.
They are. I hate kids so much. Like, I was a camp counselor, and I legit hated all the kids except for these 2 little girls who were like the sweetest things, but everyone else were like disgusting. I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah.
They're sticky and weird and have no filter and have no control over, like, they physically do not have the connection between that make them think before doing something. So they're like, I want to do this, and they do it. There's not like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do it, or oh, what's gonna happen if I do it. They physically don't have it, especially between the ages of until the ages of 6, I think. There's no thought process. Like, you see a puddle, you're gonna jump face. You want to jump face first, you're gonna jump face first. There's no.
They do not have
stopping you from wanting to do that. So they're always sticky and stinky and
kids
slimy for some reason. So.
Smooth Wild's over there laughing at me.
Kids go a while before they develop the concept of cause and effect. I think they don't really have a solid understanding of cause and effect until they're 8. But I went to school for elementary education special needs kids, and let me tell you something. Dealing with a 10-year-old boy who's hyperactive and dealing with a 40-year-old man who's ADHD, there's not a whole lot of difference, to be honest with you.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you so fucking much. I feel I absolutely just got called out and I hate it.
I mean, it was gonna happen at some point, Star.
I was more referring to people I work with.
Oh, I'm just joking with you, Laura, but I'm in this picture and I don't like it.
Sorry.
I mean, at least it wasn't calling me out.
Because I'm definitely in my middle-aged and I've definitely got ADHD. Welp. No, and don't worry, Laura. I know I know you're joking. It's just like whenever I tease you as well. Fair dues, fair dues. And I gotta say, on the YouTube video thing, if you guys want to hear something that you probably wouldn't expect from me, I love World War II history. Like, I am obsessed with World War II documentaries. I cannot watch enough of them.
That's one of the things That's one of the things I've always tried to avoid in social studies.
World War II?
Yep.
Yeah, well, my grandpa was in World War II. He was a gunner on one of the big Strato fortresses. So I was
dang.
Yeah, I was always fascinated by the stuff that he went through and learning about the European and the I'll try not to talk too much about it because obviously it's a very deep interest of mine, but I want to respect the fact that it's not one of yours, Silver. So respect.
No, it's fine. I kind of grew onto some World War II stuff nowadays.
Also known as odd HD, ADHD. Oh, that's interesting. AUDHD. Wait, AU is in. Hold on. I need to understand this. AU is in gold? That's the chemical symbol for gold. Auto?
It's autism.
Autism.
Oh,
Autism
okay.
in ADHD's.
Fuck. Well, I think I just diagnosed myself by accident, so that's cool. Jeez.
I mean, again, like I said in a past stream, I don't remember, but ADHD and people who have autism, like they go hand in hand. Like they can be best friends.
Oh, absolutely. Agreed. Gold deficit hyperactivity disorder.
I mean, that's a new thing.
Well, AU is the chemical symbol for gold. It's short for aurum. And I was just talking chemistry with my friend Light last night, and I was like, what the fuck? AU ADHD? My brain was not connecting the wires. I'm sorry. Oh my.
And sure, I would have thought that presented with AU, you would think astronomical units.
Right? There's that too. I mean, there's a whole lot of. Well, it's the AU. It was the A, capital A under lowercase a, and my brain went. Obviously, they must be talking about chemistry. Clearly. Because everybody's talking exactly what my brain's thinking about. Because that's just the way it works.
Well, hey, that's hilarious.
You would be able to pay much better attention if you weren't suffering from this gold deficit.
I think ink will just invented a new type of disorder.
Guys, I think I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right.
I need to go. It is time. It was wonderful being here.
As always.
Wonderful. I hope to see you soon. Probably. I don't know if. Do you plan on streaming again to what's for you?
Tomorrow's
for you is tomorrow, I believe.
Wednesday for tomorrow, and yes, I plan on doing art tomorrow.
Awesome. Because I'm gonna be streaming too, so we can chit chat together.
Woo!
We can all be together.
I'm already looking
Yay.
forward to it.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, now go to sleep.
It's really time to go. My knees are hurting. Bye, Ruby. Bye, Stacy. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Duffy.
Bye. Love you. Kisses to everyone. Bye.
Hey.
Oh man. Oh, what a night. Who knew that playing Elite... I always think of Elite as relatively boring as far as stream content goes, but then I have this open comms line and everybody's fucking hilarious. Oh shit! Party's here! Hi, Danny.
Hello! Hello, guys.
Danny joined.
How's stream going so far?
We are having a very good time. We just generally talking shit and scanning planets as is usual. Did you happen to see the supermassive black hole earlier?
Yes, I totally did. It was very awesome.
It's a freaky ass thing. It really is. I mean, I know it's kind of like, I wish that it had like an accretion disk and all sorts of crazy bullshit that goes around like a black hole, but just seeing the light go all wonky and shit around it, that's cool enough as far as I'm concerned. But hey, welcome aboard. What are you doing tonight?
I was playing with some friends.
Ah, very good.
Just a while ago, yeah.
Very good. Yeah, we were. I'm getting tired. My tea is finally starting to break down. Tragic. Well, no more tea. Yeah, I have to limit myself to 1 liter per day because it's caffeinated. So.
Oh.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Sadness. But hey, yeah, my doctor says I should be, as long as I'm not drinking a liter of coffee, I'll be okay. There's another knock against coffee. Medically, I should not be drinking it because it fucks with my kidneys.
But it's yummy.
Hard disagree, but you do you.
It's so fucking yummy. You don't understand.
I do understand. I was drinking coffee for a while because I was getting gout issues, and the way that I dealt with it was I got this like bougie ass flavored coffee, so it's like super chocolatey, and then I would mix it with chocolate milk powder, and then I would add sugar.
Bro, that's just a milkshake. That ain't coffee.
You are absolutely 100% correct, and it's the only way that I could stomach that shit.
Bro, you haven't had a good Kofi. You need some good Kofi, and then you'll understand.
I thought you were gonna say.
You are full of hatred. You hate my whimsy and joy, and I've had it. I've had it.
Tell you what. I may be, lambasting coffee as hard as I can, but I'm open to being proved wrong.
You will. I believe one day you'll see the joys and wonders and whimsy of coffee.
See, there's actually a little bit of like self-hatred going on here with that, because I really want to understand and like coffee because there's just such a strong culture around it, Being able to wake up and have a nice warm cup of coffee in a social setting is like, it's huge. It's such a big thing for so many. Oh god. Ah! Whew. Okay. Oh geez, sorry. Yeah, I just almost face planted into a star. We're good. I'm good. Anyway, but yeah, the culture of coffee drinking is absolutely beautiful, and I would love to get in on it. But I and I did it again. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Okay. But I'd really like to be able to engage in it, but it's just gross.
Oh.
All right, see ya, J-Doc. Thank you for joining us, and have a great night. International Tea Day. Wait, is it International Tea Day today? Oh, I did not know.
But let me remind you that I am not a tea hater. I love tea, but I'm also full of love and hope and joy. That means that I also like coffee, while you're full of spite, hatred, of whimsy and joy.
No, you know what? You can enjoy your coffee, and I'm so happy for you that you can. It makes me happy to hear you enjoy that so well. It's just not for me.
Have you ever had like hazelnut, like?
I have actually tried to like coffee multiple times. I've tried it black. I've tried different flavors of coffee. I've tried it from like really super, high-end cafes. I've tried fucking Folgers. And I have never found one that really sits with me. It is truly tragic.
You're lying. I don't think that's real.
No, I can actually, like, if I got my bestie on here, she would absolutely vouch for me. I try coffee regularly because I'm serious. I want to like it. It's just,
He's from the...
I'm from Seattle.
The coffee capital of the world.
It's true.
Seattle, what the hell?
Right? I should be loving coffee. It should be like the thing that I go out and drink with everybody. That's why I say the social implications are so fucking huge. It's everywhere. I mean, my 12-year-old nephew drinks coffee, but my happy ass can't just get my freaking taste buds to agree with it. Sucks.
This is... I feel so much pity that you can't feel the whimsy and joy and wholesomeness of a nice cup of coffee.
Okay, I got another one for you. This is gonna break. I know Lorelai knows this, but for all you guys, you Hispanic folks, this is gonna break your heart. I am a quarter Mexican. All right, that's
okay.
So I'm a quarter Mexican, quarter German, bunch of other bullshit. A lot of different bloodlines, but I unfortunately inherited the gene that makes cilantro taste like soap.
Damn.
So there's like
I'm not a big person for cilantro, but the thing that I think is really tragic is you don't like avocado.
Fucking avocados are disgusting. Ugh.
He doesn't like guacamole.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
Maybe okay.
Texan, like not guacamole, whatever it is.
I know. Everybody's looking at. Everybody thinks I'm a monster now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, you would maybe it's because the guacamole that I had cilantro in it or something, but it's just I was traumatized as a child or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I know that that's where my distaste for coffee comes from. I already told you guys that story, but cilantro and guacamole. I've never liked avocados. The texture is fucking weird. It's like soft and oily. Ugh.
Bro, you're just like choosing all the wrong answers in the quick time event.
I would say if it's for the texture, that's understandable. But maybe you haven't tried it the right way, which is the one I know from my country because of course it is. I'm not biased.
I mean, hey, that's okay. That's fine.
Everyone or most of the people here love avocado.
But
it's, you serve it with the food you are eating, and then you grab like a spoon of rice, a spoon of whatever meat you're eating, and you then take a bite or just like grab a little bit of avocado, and the mix of the flavors is very good.
I just gotta say, I'm sorry, you're not doing yourself any favors.
Ah.
Ugh. So I gotta call out Smooth Wild. Thank you, Smooth Wild. At least somebody understands why I don't like avocados.
Maybe the ice cream. Maybe you would like the ice cream.
Okay. Oh, what the
Sorry.
That's as bad as Brussels sprout pizza. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
It's tasty.
What is going on?
Man down.
They're giving me stomach cramps. They're trying to make me throw up.
Damn Brussels sprout pizza.
What? You Smooth? I know. I can't deal with it either, but it exists. Fucking.
Yeah, for Smooth Wild, in my here, I worked in a ice cream shop, and they make how do you say this? Artisanal ice cream?
Artisanal, yeah.
Right? Okay. So they make weird flavors, and one of them is avocado, and it's tasty, very tasty, because avocado itself has got a neutral flavor.
Yeah. I think that's probably one of the reasons why I don't like it, because it doesn't taste like anything.
Maybe, yeah.
No, that might be it. Oh, hey, welcome aboard, Acolito de Han? Acolito de John? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it looks very looks Mexican, or Spanish. But welcome aboard. I hope you like horses, and I hope you like space, because that's kind of what we do here.
Space.
And horses in space. It's like bacon toothpaste. Oh my god. Okay, Smooth Wild, you are officially one of my favorite people. Somebody who finally understands what this shit is like. Blah. Ugh. And of course, unfortunately, Dvornik has gone like totally silent over here. I think I broke her.
I've had it.
How about we change the topic?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm joking.
Wait.
Don't want to follow unlike.
Yeah, don't want to get arguing here. So,
Roger that. Thank you for.
Get his on the table, bro. I'm about to smack this man, bro.
Stormy, thank you for continuing to be the only adult in the chat.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, what a weird night. I wonder if Duppy would. You know what? I'm gonna have to like talk with Duppy about this later and find out what kind of taste buds he has. Anyway. Well, yeah. Now we're like, what are we talking about? And there's this giant white elephant in the room sitting here staring at us.
Right now, I'm like doom scrolling on Instagram, so brain empty.
I just want to point out that this planet was discovered by salmonella. Wonderful.
Yo.
I
That's hilarious.
I was preempted by a disease. Thank you, Salmon. Thank you, Salmonella. You discovered these planets before I did. I hope you burn. Diseases in space. Elephants have amazing memories and again experiences just like humans. Okay, so I actually have like a thought process about this. I think that everything that has a spine, like literally a backbone, like a skeletal structure where everything is like an internal bone structure, I think that everything that has a spine has emotions and a cognitive capability a lot that are just like humans. I think that cats and rats and bats and dogs and even a lot of fish have all the same basic emotions that we do. They just experience them in varying degrees because of however big their super cortex are. So whenever you say that they can experience emotions just like humans, that's like definitely. But I also think that fish experience emotions, and I think that any mammal definitely can feel it.
What about like chickens? They got like spines, but I feel like they're kind of stupid.
Okay, look at it this way. So yeah, you're right. They're definitely bird brains, no question about that. But
I mean, they are birds.
look at their internals. All of the stuff that they have is all the same basic equipment that we have. They have the same bipedal skeleton, although it is put together in a different way, right? But they have 4 limbs. They've got ribs. They've got a spine. They've got the equivalent of a tail. They've got heart. They've got lungs. They've got intestines. They have a couple of other organs that we don't because obviously divergent evolution. But they've got the same basic set of equipment in just a slightly different configuration. Yeah. So if you really think about that, if we have an intestine and a heart and lungs, doesn't it make sense that they would probably have the same basic neurological structure as well?
Well, like, don't you like look at their brains and it's like way smaller and shit like that? I mean, I've never dissected a chicken, so I could be talking out of my ass, but I feel like their brains aren't capable of like feeling love the way that we do, or like higher complex animals,
I would argue that it's potentially they do because look about maternal instincts. A chicken loves its offspring. They take care of them as long as they can, just like any human does.
I think that's like more of like because like they don't get like depressed and shit when you take away their kids, from what I know, like their chicks.
Mhm.
But like if you take like a mother or a father's kid away, they're like depressed and like going insane, And same with like higher level cognizant animals, like I know monkeys do the same things,
Mhm.
and like chimpies and rangies. But I don't think a chicken really gives a shit if you take away its little piss babies,
Okay, so we raised chickens for a long time.
Yeah.
So we had chickens for the last probably 10 years. And I will tell you that the brooding instinct, for example, is absolutely huge. If you take a chicken's eggs while it's in brooding, it is not a good day for the chicken. They're having a really bad time. They brood over it, if you'll forgive the modest pun there. They don't.
Mhm.
They get depressed. They hide in a hole. They try to stay in their. They try to stay in their nest, and don't socialize with the other birds. They stay on that nest, and they are constantly trying to incubate their eggs. And I think
Well,
that
isn't that just like instinct? Like it's like their chicken brain telling them you gotta do this, but I don't think they really are like feeling the despair if like a mother chimp like lost her like baby, because like they like chimps and monkeys will like actually mourn their dead young and shit,
Mhm.
and like do like some types of like rituals or whatever like humans do, and like I just really like monkeys and apes, so like that's why I know.
I mean, hey,
But
total respect there.
so yeah, that's my expertise, but yeah, like I don't think a chicken really like feels that depth and complex of emotion.
So I
Like
would
they
argue
don't
that
like do oh good, sorry, I ran away.
no,
Go
no
ahead.
worries. No, I would argue that you're probably correct in that they don't have like the same depth that we do, but I would say that they probably feel the same basics. The very same, like the origins of those emotions. We just have the more complex ways of dealing with them.
Mhm.
But those emotional centers, their brains are basically the same basic subject that we have. They all have the same type of neurons, the same type of neurological system. It's all the same ingredients. It's just in different sizes. So if you really think about that, just how much we have in common, it makes sense that they would have, like you said, they wouldn't feel probably the same despair, but they would probably feel something akin to it, something that we would recognize as despair, if not to the same level, if that makes any sense.
No, I hear what you're saying. I personally think that it isn't necessarily them thinking that, like, feeling sad, and I think that's more of like a human projection on like animals or whatever, and it's more of like the animal like knowing something isn't right,
I can see
something
that.
isn't correct, um but this doesn't go for all animals. Like, I feel like dogs definitely have like that higher level of
Oh yeah, agreed.
consciousness.
Mammals
Yeah.
as a whole, almost all mammals have a very complex cognitive array that would allow them
Yeah.
to feel those things much more strongly than a lot of other species. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, my cat, for example, my little Ember dude is absolutely capable of higher emotions. He gets pissed off when I pet
Mhm.
another cat. Dude gets jealous.
Yeah.
Dude gets jealous as fuck.
Mhm. Yeah,
So,
no, I totally like I've never had a cat, but I can totally believe that 100%. Um yeah, and kitties are cute, so I have more sympathy for them. Um but yeah, I don't really think like a fish, like
ooh,
most
ooh,
fish.
watch out. That's my wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's your wheelhouse, but I'm thinking of like Nemo and shit, and like I don't think a clownfish really gets that upset when their kids die because they just change genders and lay eggs, Like they don't lament, they don't shit, piss, and cry like how we do.
I would 100% argue against that in one particular species, or at least group of fish. They're called
Mhm.
cichlids. And cichlids are a type of mouth brooder, is what they call them, mouth brooders. But
Mhm.
they are some of the most dedicated parents in the entire, like, animal kingdom. Why
Mhm.
is this not fucking working? This is driving me nuts. I can't seem to get the freaking FSD to charge.
Are cichlids like smaller fish or
They
are
are.
they
They're
like
smaller. If you do you know anything about, like, have you ever seen like a bluegill, like a sunfish?
I've seen them in Animal Crossing, I think.
Okay, so they're a type of. They live in two particular parts of the world. The ones I'm thinking of are from a lake called Lake Malawi in Africa,
Mhm.
and they are these mouth brooder type critters. And what they do is they not only do they guard their young, but they keep them very very safe in their. They keep them in their mouths when they're growing up.
Mhm.
And while they're trying to get back in there, you stupid, annoying piece of stellar bullshit. Fucking work with me here. Finally, Jesus. Okay, sorry, I was wrestling with a star and failing. Go
No
figure.
worries.
These particular fish are really, really, really dedicated parents, and they actually do show signs of behavioral alterations whenever some of their young either get, whenever they get separated from their
Mhm.
young, or whenever the young get killed or somehow harmed. Then yeah, it absolutely fucks with their brains, and sometimes there have been instances of the fish wasting away and refusing to eat and eventually dying
Mhm.
because their brood was gone or taken from them.
Mhm.
And that is not something that you'd expect to see from, like you said, a chicken or a lizard, or like
Yeah.
there's I mean there's other critters like it depends on the type of fish, because most of them are what, and this is one of my favorite phrases that I ever learned in biology. A lot of them utilize a phrase that they call the spray and pray method of breeding.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking.
Yeah, it's called
about. Yeah.
broadcast spawning. And they lay their eggs and then they shoot out a bunch of sperm and then they just move on with their lives and they're like whatever. But those guys, yeah, you're right. They probably have absolutely no emotional connection to their young beyond just the initial like, okay, let's get this done, move on and do the next thing. But
Yeah.
like the ones that have really strong rearing practices, I would say have very strong emotions. And I've seen it. Like Smooth Wild said, Aquarist, I have spent hours taking care of fish and observing them in their various behaviors. And yeah, I would argue that cichlids, for example, definitely have a really strong emotional processing center when compared to most other critters.
No, I totally would agree with that, and like I definitely do think there are some fish that are totally capable of like having higher cognizant abilities, compared to other fish. Like, but one of my questions with cichlids is like how does their like breeding cycle work? Like, do they like only like breed once, like salmon do, and then die, or is it like do they like live longer? Like, how does that work?
They do multiple breeding, the multiple broods. They can have several over the course of their lives. And actually, I want to point out that it's only West Coast salmon that do the spawn and die thing. Atlantic salmon actually can do the runs multiple times over their lives.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's not just it's only Pacific salmon do that.
Thank you for fish facting me. What is it like? Wait,
fact checking?
Like, yeah, fish fact checking.
You're welcome. That's something I actually know how to do. But yeah, cichlids can have multiple broods over the course of their lifespan, and they typically do. They're known as really, really dedicated parents, and they like making more of themselves. Putting it gently.
Okay, because like I was gonna say, if they only have like one, like breeding cycle, it would make sense. Like if one got like super like went into like failure mode after like all their young die, but that wouldn't make any sense because they have multiple like cycles. So
Do you guys want to really throw a wrench in the discussion just for fun?
Sure.
All right. Fucking squid and octopus. Your cephalopods. Oh, baby, those motherfuckers are weird.
Oh, they're wild.
No, they're not just wild, but they if there's any like evidence for aliens on this planet, it's a goddamn octopus.
Yeah.
Those things, they have, so one of the examples of that is we have what is called a centralized nervous system, right? So all of our nerves all connect to our brain and everything, and our brain controls everything.
Yeah.
Whereas octopi and squid, all the cephalopods, they have what's called a distributed nervous system. So they have essentially a single like central core like we do, but a whole bunch of independent control centers scattered throughout their body. So their entire body is a brain. Like everything.
That's wild.
It's wild. It's super crazy. And they have a tendency, like if you were to actually sever the arm of an octopus, for example, please don't do that, but as a biological example, the arm will go off and hunt by itself. It will look for prey and kill shit, and then try to convey it to a mouth that isn't there. Their one arm in an octopus has that much autonomy, which is
That's
crazy. And it gets weirder. Most octopus only live for 2 to 3 years, and they only ever go through one breeding cycle. Whenever a mother octopus lays her eggs, she will find a good spot to put her eggs in, and then she will stay with the eggs until they hatch. And every single time she dies. It is laying eggs is a life sentence for an octopus. In fact, and if we want to get really fucking weird, the baby octopi and squid, their first meal is usually their mother.
Their mom, yeah.
Yeah. So tell me,
fucked up.
I mean, the octopus will literally sit on the eggs, pull water into its mantle, and then jet fresh water over the eggs the entire time, so that they stay properly ventilated, so that they are safe, so they can get the most number of eggs hatched. But tell me that isn't some form of love. It's gotta be.
No, I don't think that's love. I think that's just pure instinct. I don't think that creature's thinking at all. I think that creature's just like, I gotta continue the bloodline, like how a lot of animals do. You know?
Okay, I can see that. I've always been like octopi. See, I also consider octopi. They are really, really crazy. They get frustrated. They have opinions on things.
They got opinions.
They
Like,
have
are they like
opinions.
coffee? Are they like us, like where I'm like losing my mind about you hating coffee? Are they
Potentially,
like that?
yeah, they do actually. Not like not like that, but they'll prefer one food over another, even though they typically are able to eat both. They'll prefer one different meal over another, and they will
Mm-hmm.
continually seek the other one out, even if they will. They have communication mechanisms that called. Have you ever heard of a chromatophore?
Oh yeah, yeah. It makes their colors
Yeah,
change.
well,
Yeah.
they use that as a communication mechanism, and
Mm-hmm.
they change their colors based on how they're feeling. So they're also incredibly efficient hunters and really good at solving problems. Like there are octopus that can solve problems that a crow can't, and crows are
Mm-hmm.
some of the most incredibly intelligent bird species in the world. So
Mm-hmm.
and that ability to make decisions and have preferences and solve problems using tools, to me, says that they would very well be capable of higher cognitive thinking required for complex emotions.
No, you're totally valid in that part. Like, what I'm thinking is that there's like a difference between intelligence and emotions. Like, so like I had a really stupid dog, a little pug. She was the stupidest thing, but I knew that she was like full of love because like she would get jealous when I would pet other dogs, and like she would like like have separation anxiety and like all of that. Like she had a lot of emotions, but she was dumb as a doornail, you know? And it's like the exact opposite with octopus, I feel like, because they're super smart and they like need to be to like function in like the ocean environment because that's like intense, you know?
Hmm.
Um but that I don't think they would really care like emotional, like I don't feel get any like emotional depth from like, because like the girl octopus when she lays her eggs, it feels like instinct, you know, not like love, because like a lot of animals I feel like do that, you know,
Okay.
like spiders do that sometimes with like, because and they don't, I think they just have a ganglia, I don't even think they have a brain.
I don't know insects. I couldn't comment on that.
Yeah, yeah, but if any bug lovers in chat,
Yeah,
please.
please give us information. Help us.
Oh wow, you've just ruined Charlotte's Web for me.
I want to say this is fascinating conversation. Thank you, Dvornik, for
Oh yeah.
engaging with me. This is really good shit.
Oh no, I love animals. They make me go crazy. I can talk for hours on end about monkeys and apes. It's insane. Like if you go onto my Instagram, my feed is literally just monkeys and apes.
That's
And
cool.
like fucking like conservationists like protecting them rangies and like fighting for gorillas and all of that. Like yeah, no. But I love animals, but
How do you feel about people who mix monkeys and apes as the same kind of group?
okay, so it kind of drives me
I kind
insane.
of figure.
It kind of makes me want to lose my mind, but I understand because they look very similar, and like the difference is that monkeys have tails and they cannot brachylocate. For people who don't know what brachyllocating is, it's like being able to like swing from one hand to another, like on monkey bars, like at the playground, you know, like that's
yeah.
rotating. Yeah. But monkeys can't do that. Apes can. So, and we're considered a great ape, so we can do that. Gibbons, orangutans, bonobos, chimps, and gorillas, they can all do that better than us. But yeah, that's the difference. And also like, yeah. But I love them both. I love monkey. I love apes. I love them all. They're all so epic.
They're pretty cool. I mean, and if you want to talk about a critter with emotions, definitely look at apes.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, 100%. Like chimps. Like everyone likes to hate on chimps, and you know what? I'm a chimp stan. I love chimps, and people just hate on them because humans give them a bad image. But like, if you like tigers or zebras or anything like that, tigers and zebras are just as bad as chimpies, maybe even worse. So I don't want to hear it.
No worries. I'm not gonna. I have no ill will towards chimps. Animals are animals. They are. Whatever they do is their own thing. Dolphins are assholes of the sea. They are fucking murderous. And they do things that I'm not going to talk about on stream. So,
yeah,
yeah.
They're little assholes. But the funny thing about dolphins is how they like to harass pufferfish.
Yeah, get high as balls off of them.
Yeah, that's
good shit.
Hilarious.
Yep, pufferfish are one of the prime source for dolphin chicanery.
Hell yeah. There's a species, I forget whether it's a monkey or a lemur. I want to say it's a monkey, but like primate, where they do the same thing, where they find like a fucking this like centipede or millipede, and they like harass it and like lick it, but they don't kill it. And then they get like high as fuck off of the fucking millipede.
Off of the defensive juices that it secretes, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so fucking stupid because you'll just see a whole bunch of zooted primates like just like chilling in the savannah, and then yeah, it's silly.
It's actually kind of fun, you know. I think the intoxication, the desire to get drunk or high, is universal. I mean, there's fish that do it. There's birds that do it. We used to watch birds where my grandparents, back down in California, we had these like manzanita bushes, and the manzanita bushes would ferment over the course of the summer, and the birds would actually like leave the berries on there. They wouldn't touch them until the end of the summer when they were like fully ripe, and you would just see them sitting on the fence just wobbling. I mean, they would actually like fall off their perch. It was fucking hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
drunk ass birds in our backyard. It was pretty funny.
Fucking blackout drunk birds just chilling. That's awesome.
Yeah, birds, and that's one of the reasons why I argue that they might have emotions, because you know there's so many commonalities that it's hard to believe that they don't enjoy that. You know, they got to have some sort of positive feedback structure for that. Otherwise, why would you do it?
Yeah, no, I think like a lot of animals, like even I'm not sure about chickens because I feel like they're really stupid. But like I'm thinking of sheep, and I know that sheep are pretty stupid, but I know that they do things for fun. And I feel like a lot of even like lower conscious animals definitely do like have like and I don't know the terms, but like endorphins and feel good hormones or whatever.
Yeah, neurotransmitters.
Yeah, that like when they do something and it like gives that off. Like a lot of animals have that, so that makes sense. But I'm not sure if that would give them like emotional intelligence like a dog or a cat or like a dolphin or something.
I just want to I'm pulling back to Smooth Wild's conversation because they are like, these are some big brain conversations. Wow, my brain is melting.
Nah, man, let's talk about animals. Let's burn some brains.
Emotional intelligence and shit. Yeah.
Let's discuss what it is to be conscious.
She, they, thank
know
you.
that hyenas Did you actually know that hyenas are pretty good parents?
I believe it. I believe it. And thank you, Smooth Wild. I appreciate that. I was going to ask you, and now I know it's locked in my brain. I appreciate that. I've actually heard that hyenas are good parents. A lot of the aren't they like related to jackals?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole like general subgroup is really solid parenting.
Mhm. No, like the hyenas, I think are really cool. I like how they laugh when they're like doing fucked up shit. It's
Agreed.
awesome.
And well, so I actually am going to have to start getting ready to shut down the stream because it is now 10 o'clock in my time. I think that's actually really interesting because somehow we managed to make it back to the element right at the time whenever I have to clock out. So that's kind of cool. That's
Hell yeah.
that doesn't really happen very often in the astronomical scheme of things. These are some big ass spaces, and making things work together are very difficult. So if anybody was curious about my dear element of magic where we are all based, this is her. This is our home in space, and where all of our crewmen are existing. So when you hear about our element stargazer, this is what we're talking about. This big ass ship.
Hell yeah.
That's
Also, I want to mention that you have a she-they army in your chat, and I think that's epic.
fuck yeah, she they all the way. Carry on, y'all.
Hell yeah.
I'm okay with that. I say we take over the world.
Hell yeah.
I am super down with this. Lorelai, you get to be the major. You can help us rule things.
Okay.
All right then. It is officially time for me to log out. But thank you, every pony, for hanging out with us tonight. Let me go ahead and go find us somebody to raid real quick.
See y'all.
All right, Manic.
Alright, see you later, Manic.
Thanks for hanging with us, guys.
See you, Munich.
So, what do you mean, what can you do for me? This is my home. This is literally my ship. I hate that. Drives me
I
nuts.
forgot to check your email.
Rude. Lorelai's giving me shade again. Okay, we're gonna go raid Skylar Palette because our Skylar Palette is awesome. I like Sky. So let me go and make sure that they're not doing... Yeah, definitely go say hi to Sky here. Alright, you are welcome, and I want to say thank you everybody who hung out with us tonight. Thank you for all the new folks who joined us. You guys are super cool. I can't wait to hang out with you guys some more. Come back tomorrow night. How do I... Skylar's Smooth Palette? What the hell was I thinking? How do you spell Skylar? Hold on. I'm forgetting how to type things. P-A-L-E-T-T-E. There we go. Alright, yes. Come back tomorrow night. Hang out with us when we will be doing horse art and generally doing, crazy shit online as usual. Tonight was actually surprisingly orderly compared to where it normally is. So. Alright. Off we go. Night, every pony.
Alright, night-night.
And the raid is complete. The stream is